It's game time! Carthage Tiger football on KDMO and the Carthage Tiger Sports Network.
We want to thank all our Carthage area businesses and employers who support the Tiger broadcasts. Peachtree Dental, Sirloin Stockade, Jerry Poston of State Farm Insurance, Boomer's Barbecue, Dr. Manzer, the law firm of Webster & Carlton, Pearson Kelly, Nell Mortuary, Lauren DeBeauty and Adam Bridges of Farm Bureau Insurance. We also thank Joe Ryder of Edward Jones Investments, Smith CPAs and Advisors, Beimdick Insurance, Fair Acres YMCA, Community National Bank and Trust, Jadwin Insurance, Ott's Food Products, Carthage Area McDonald's, Carthage Water and Electric. We're glad to have J Builders, G3 Family Entertainment, Tony Williams of State Farm Insurance, Turf Tamers, Wood Ford and Wood Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, Carthage Dental Associates, Old Missouri Bank, Hess Brothers Bicycle and Hutter Team of Pro 100, Tony Kennard of Wells Fargo Investments, and we thank Reeves Tire, MSSU, Bob Brown of American Family Insurance, Whistler's Hamburgers and Daylight Donuts, Zyder Tax Services, First American Title Company, and Stephen McKay of Shelter Insurance. Our pregame show is sponsored by Probert Auto Body. Stay tuned for the Music Radio 93.5 halftime show and a look inside the numbers sponsored by Jeff Hodkin of American Family Insurance. After gridiron action, keep it here for the Wilkinson Pharmacy and Midwest Ag Supply Play of the Game. We are grateful for all our sponsors and encourage you to remember them if or when you ever need their services or products.
And now, the voice of Carthage Tiger football, Jim Taylor.
The sun is set, hopefully, for the last time of triple-digit heat here in Republic. It's gone behind the trees, and the new season arises for the Carthage Tigers here in Republic to take on their chapter of Tigers. And good evening and good welcome to the 2023 season for the Carthage Tigers. Jim Taylor here with you here, and the Tigers trying to rebuild this year. It's going to be a whole lot of new faces, so me being the first game, it's going to be a little reckless, so I apologize for that. And nearly had some trouble getting up here to the booth a while ago, but apparently I'm sane and alert, so we'll just go with it from there. And we talked to Coach Guidey here earlier in the week, and he's going to tell you about some of the new guys. And our pregame this year brought to you by Probert Auto. We'll hear from them and then have Coach John Guidey talk to you back here after the interview. This is Tiger Football on KDMO.
Okay, 3-2. The season opens tonight in Republic against the Tigers, of course. Who isn't the Tigers in this conference? But, Coach, welcome back, and a lot of new faces.
Lots of new faces, man. It never been through a year where we had to replace all 11 starters on one side of the ball, but that's where we found ourselves this year. We graduated everybody on defense, and new faces, a lot of kids trying to make their way onto the starting scene, and excited to be there, I think, which is really good, and kids have been playing hard and doing a really good job.
Well, a lot of times, a lot of schools these days, when it's your senior year, it's your year to shine. Sometimes you only have that 1 year to start.
Yeah, and that's certainly the case this year, and a lot of these kids, this is literally will be their first snap on varsity, like kids that didn't even roll last year, even on special teams. So it's their chance, it's their shot, and hopefully they're going to make the most of it.
Who do we have on the new defense?
Well, we've got our defensive line. We've got some really good size. We're going to look really good when we line up there. 3 of the 4 go 6'4" or higher, and then we've got one who goes about 5'10". But Landon Bland is a sophomore, 6'4", about 215, doing a really good job at defensive end. Ori Bader's another kid. Now, Ori's a kid that, if you remember, he did actually get a few snaps last year because of an injury at Webb City. He actually played about 2.5 quarters of that game, but he's coming back. Again, he's about 6'4", 210. And then we've got Trevor Meadows, who Trevor has really put on some weight. He's put on some muscle. He's worked really hard in the offseason. He's 6'4", about 260 right now. He's going to play defensive tackle for us. And then Nolan Brown is another kid that has really done a good job in the offseason, and he'll take over the nose tackle spot for us.
On the offensive side, new backfield too.
Brand new faces everywhere except for the offensive line. We've got 4 starters back up front. But in the backfield, it's, Brady Carlton's going to start for us at quarterback. Brady's the brother of Patrick Carlton, who started for us a few years ago. And then Langston Morgan is going to start for us at wide receiver, and he comes from a really good family of wide receivers too. If you remember E.J. Morgan and Jaden Morgan, who both started for us at the same spot, so excited to have Langston at receiver for us. Landon Collins is a player that started at H-back for us last year, mostly blocked for Luke Gall. And, now we're going to slide him back to running back, so it's going to be his turn to carry the load for us, and we're really excited about Landon. I think he's had a great summer. He's got some speed to him. He's got some power. He's 5'11", about 205, so he's about the same size as what Luke was. Pretty powerful runner, and we'll see what he can do. He's untested, but man, he sure looked good this summer. We got 2 receivers, Jackson Hettinger, Darren Witt. Those guys have been playing our slot receiver for us. So, and then Carson Murray. I got to mention Carson Murray at tight end. He's another big, nice-looking kid, 6'4", about 215. Has really done a good job.
How do you get the mental aspect. They talked about being in varsity, but they've been in the same system for years. They should just, plug it in and go.
Yeah, you would think. Yeah. It's just the varsity football compared to JV freshmen. I mentioned 5 sophomores right there that are going to start for us. So we got tested a little bit in our jamboree. Nevada's a really good football team, and they kind of took it to us. But our kids were shell-shocked a little bit with, just how fast it is and how physical it can be. And it took us a while to get adjusted defensively. And then we played really well against Monette. But, yeah, it's just going to be it's kind of brand new to these guys, and we got to weather the storm a little bit, try to feel it out, and hopefully put something together there in the second half.
Tonight you take on a team that really started peaking. You met them in the district championship.
Yeah, we played Republic twice last year. Fortunately, beat them both times early in the season and for the district title. But they're really good. I mean, they've got some really good kids back from a year ago. They lost some good ones, too. Their quarterback, I think, is probably going to be the all-conference kid. He's going to be the guy at Q, and a very athletic kid. You saw what he could do a year ago, throwing, I think, in 2 games, he threw 4 touchdown passes against us. And he's got a really nice target, the Rexroth kid who's committed to Memphis. Really, really good-looking kid, fast, strong, physical, everything you want in Division I player. But they've got several kids back on the defensive side, both their leading tacklers who were all-conference players a year ago, doing some nice things on that side.
Wes and Corinne Probert and the whole gang at Probert Auto Body wants to thank you for supporting our Carthage Tigers. With over 30 years experience, Probert Auto Body is a full-service shop doing collision repair, paint, auto glass, spray and bed liners, and more. They're happy to help you with any job, big or small. Just call 825-4285 or come by the shop at 2030 Suburban Street, just off Fairview. Probert Auto Body is open 8 to 5 Monday through Friday and Saturdays by appointment. Go Tigers!
We're just about 5 minutes away from kickoff, and this is the first of 9 as the Tigers come home for their home opener next week against the Branson Pirates. Back on the road against the Eagles of Nixa in 2 weeks. Week 4 will be at home against Carl Junction. Week 5 will be Neosho. That's on the road. On the road again, only back-to-back road games of the year. Week 6 will be Ozark, and then showdown in Week 7 will be home against Webb City, and then Joplin. That's going to be a tough 6, 7, and 8 weeks right there. Week 9 will be home to finish out the regular season against the Willard Tigers. The district is a little different this year. Got a lot of Kansas City area schools this year. And Carthage has been number 1 quite a bit in the last few years, and it's an odd-numbered district this year, so chances are if you finish first in your district, you'll get a week off, which has been the case in the past. But there's been a lot of 8-team districts, but this one's a 7. We'll go over that at halftime. Some of the ones off the top of my head are Belton and Ruskin, and I think one of the Raytown schools is in the district this year, so there could be some traveling involved when 1st of November rolls around. We go through the starting lineups for the Tigers. We'll have Brady Carlton at quarterback. Landon Collins will be the running back. Receivers are Langston Morgan and Jackson Hedinger. Gail Gallegos will be the one tight end. Carson Murray will be the other. And no particular order here on the offensive line. Grayson Browning will be the center, and then we'll have Taylor Stevens-Diggs, Malachi Hausch, and then Blaine Lillienkamp and Edward Corretto along the front line. They will counter Republic will with Cale Gimlin at outside linebacker, Caden White at defensive end, and then Logan Hunt, the other defensive end. The nose tackle is Keegan Hunt. Other linebacker, he's kind of like a linebacker a la Derek Thomas in the day, lines up on the line. Evan Buchanan. The inside linebackers are Ryan Arthur and Kendall Kerbo. Corners are Brady Lewis and Garrett Lester. Cameron Allen is one of the safeties, and Zion Allen is on the other side. These are unofficial Republic starters. Probably have some other numbers in there as we go along. Wyatt Woods is scheduled at quarterback. Cade White in the backfield. Daniel Phillips and Cannon Kroll will be the wingbacks. James Rexroth, hope we don't hear his name a lot tonight. He's one wide receiver. Along with Corey Cragmile, he'll be the tight end. Mason Mitchell, along with Brady Pendleton, Austin Key, and Carter Nation, Miles Lozano. That is the Republic front line. And for Carthage will be Ori Bader, the Meadows, Nolan Brown, and Landon Bland on the front line. Linebackers Ryan Phillips, Cooper Lillienkamp, and Jonah Eby. Joey Cesar, along with Ralston, Langston Hughes, Morgan, and Jackson Hediger. I hope it's not Langston Hughes. Carthage and Republic out there getting ready to figure out who wins the toss, and we'll stay here until we get a result one way or the other. For those not viewing, Republic is in black with orange numbers, and Carthage in the road white with some blue numerals. And the coin is in the air. It looks like Republic has won the toss. They have, so Carthage will get the ball as Republic defers. Our kickoff brought to you again by Community National Bank and Trust. We'll hear from them and come back with the first quarter of the 2023 season in 30 seconds. This is Tiger Football on Music Radio 93.5.
Hey Tiger fans, this is Jeff Hodgkin at American Family Insurance, 800 South Garrison Avenue here in Carthage. Stop by my office or call 359-3399 to see how we can help you with your insurance needs. Wishing all students and faculty a safe and healthy year. Go Tigers!
Community National Bank and Trust is a proud sponsor of this Carthage Tiger football opening kickoff. Loyalty, hard work, and dedication are key elements of any successful team. And Community National Bank and Trust appreciates everyone's efforts in making the Carthage Tigers a success this year. As a valued member of the Carthage community, Community National Bank and Trust is there to be a reliable teammate for you and your family. The local bank that is small enough to know you, yet big enough to serve you. Community National Bank and Trust, member FDIC.
Like Collins. Yes. Landon Collins. Landon Collins drops back deep. And also Jackson Hedinger. Cole will kick it off for Republic. He steps it off, and always anxious moments to get the season underway. Once we do, things just seem to roll along after that. Here's the approach. It's a low kick. Collins looks at it, picks it up on the sideline, nearly steps out of bounds. He did. Stepped out of bounds. If he'd let it go out of bounds, that would have been a penalty, but Carthage backed up right now at the 8-yard line. Little indecision there. At least he fielded it because it didn't look like it was going to go out of bounds. It might have, but couldn't keep his footing. He tried to keep it in bounds, but the right foot hit the line. So this brand new backfield starts deep in their own territory between the 7 and the 8. We apologize for having a little glowing on our viewing. We have a light switch that's supposed to be on a censored and stay off, but it keeps turning itself back on. There's the snap. Collins gets it, tries to go, and he's hit for no gain. Did a little juke off to the right. In the middle of the Republic line, came in there and got him. So Hunt was there. It'll be second down, only a gain of 1, and 9 yards to go. Receivers come out to the left and the right. Wing to the right. In motion goes Hedinger. And Carlton's going to keep it. Tries to move, goes to the 10. He makes it to the 12. And he needs the 18, so it'll be 3rd down and 6 coming up.
3rd down and 7 coming up for Carthage.
Jordan Todd was one of the guys there for Republic. Didn't quite get the best spot. They put him back to the 11. So it'll be 3rd down and 7, just underway. Play number 3 coming up here for the Tigers from Carthage. Ten seconds on the play clock, and they haven't broken the huddle. Hope you don't have to take a timeout. Looks like they're going to have to. Down to 2, 1, and they got the play off. No, they didn't. Fortunately, because they dropped the snap.
Penalty flag on the play.
So in this instance, she'll take the 5 yards as opposed to a fumble. Or did they get the timeout? Coach Guide's on the field. I don't know if they got the timeout called or was it the delay of game. By all intents, they did make the timeout, so no penalty on the play, so it'll be 3rd down from the same spot. And as soon as I say that, they call a delay of game. But you got coaches from both sides on the field like it's going to be a timeout. Now they give Carthage a timeout. So apparently they're going to call the timeout. They called the timeout following the flag, so they didn't get it on time. They still haven't marked off the penalty, so right now the ball's still at the 11. They're still discussing it. And I get more confused all the time. While they talk it over, let's take a break. Come back here in 30 seconds. You're listening to Tiger Football on Music Radio 93.5.
Community National Bank and Trust is a proud sponsor of this Carthage Tiger football opening kickoff. Loyalty, hard work, and dedication are key elements of any successful team. And Community National Bank and Trust appreciates everyone's efforts in making the Carthage Tigers a success this year. As a valued member of the Carthage community, Community National Bank and Trust is there to be a reliable teammate for you and your family. The local bank that is small enough to know you, yet big enough to serve you. Community National Bank and Trust, member FDIC.
So they do mark the penalty off. Need the 18 to keep it going. Snap at the end zone. There's a draw play. Breaking a tackle, trying to turn the corner, and only making the 6-yard line was Landon Bland. He took the snap. So it's going to be 4th down and punting from the end zone for Carthage. So Logan Hunt led the charge, and Republic should get this in really good shape.
Ball marked at the 5-yard line.
Ryder Davis dropping back deep. It looks like Garrett Lester is the other.
Garrett Lester, number 11, number 2, Ryder Davis back.
Decent snap. Here's the kick. A high kick, very good kick. Into Republic territory, takes a bounce straight up and down by Carthage at the 43 of Republic, so a nice job getting the punt out of there.
Good job by your Tiger defense.
So Carson Murray, for the moment, even though it's still good field position, not quite flips it all the way back, but Republic has a start here at their own 43-yard line. So a 3 and out for Carthage. And Wyatt Woods goes under center. Single setback, wings, and now one goes in motion. Handoff straight ahead across the 45 up to midfield. Carry taken by Hayes. And he'll gain 6. Lillingham on the stop. So a little bit less than 4. They call it 3. Ball still in Republic territory in midfield. No score. Carthage went 3 and out plus a delay of game penalty. Now Woods goes back in again, and they'll draw it off to the left side and trying to go. The ball may have popped loose at midfield. Ball carried by Daniel Phillips. He was spread laterally, and Tigers holding for no gain. So it'll be 3rd down. Actually, they give him a yard on the play. Hedinger on the stop. So 3rd down and 2. So nice play there on 2nd down. Daniel Phillips couldn't turn the corner. They put receivers to the left side and a tight end to the right. They'll go right side this time. 1st down carry, flag on the play. Ball carrier down to the 43-yard line. wide on the carry, but it should come back. That was virtually after the ball was snapped. And they're going to talk over with Carthage, so that was probably a hold or some kind of motion. So what was a first down pickup is going the other direction. We still have not had any indication. The referee, it's his first game too. There we go. It is holding. So that makes it a 3rd and 11. No score. Carthage just went 3 and out, and now Republic backed up on that penalty. They need the Carthage 47 for a first down. This Woods can throw, so watch out. Receiver out wide left. Man goes in motion. They fake, and he wants to throw. He's being chased. Rolling right, still wants to throw. Fires it up. It's got a man out there, and it's overthrown. Intended out there for Cannon Kroll. And it's going to be 4th down coming up. So the penalty knocks Republic out of that possession. We'll see what Carthage can do on their end of it. Hedinger is back there. Fourth down and 11. They're showing they're going for it, and they will go ahead and kick. Pooch kick should get a good roll. It does. Please don't go out of bounds. Please go into the end zone. It goes out of bounds. And again, Carthage backed up at this time at the 7. 7:59 left to go here in the first quarter. And we have a water break coming up, so let's take a 1-minute timeout and come back. No score. Carthage with their second possession when we return. This is Tiger Football on Music Radio 93.5.
Fair Acres Family-Wide cheers on the Carthage Tigers. The coaches, players, and their families all deserve a hearty congratulations and a sincere thank you for their sacrifice and hard work. As Fair Acres Family-Wide works to build strong kids, strong families, and strong communities, they know that good sportsmanship goes a long way in developing one's character. Fair Acres Family-Wide is proud to be part of Carthage and a proud sponsor of Carthage Tiger broadcasts. Go Tigers!
A lot of factory work, people are standing on their feet, but they're also using their hands in a repetitive motion, lifting things heavy repetitively. So we see a lot of repetitive type injuries to those body parts too, but just the wear and tear that the body takes when you are doing, a labor type job.
Let Morrison, Webster, and Carlton advocate for your recovery. Call 781-5690. The choice of an attorney is an important decision and should not be based solely on advertisements.
At the 7-yard line. They went 3 and out just moments ago. And they go with the sweep, trying to turn it upfield across the 10 to the 15-yard line. That is Hedinger. So a nice gain that time. They get 8 out of the play. Keegan Hunt, who's been in on about every Republic tackle thus far. So 2nd down and 2. Let's see if they can put some plays together. Second down and 2. Man comes in motion. And they'll go straight ahead. It's going to be a first down across the 19-yard line as Landon Collins takes care of it. So it'll be first down at the 19-yard line. Carthage went 3 and out on their initial possession. Republic had a first down on 3rd down, but it was called back on a hold and an incomplete pass. A nice job by the defense, flushing Woods out of the pocket, and he had to overthrow his receiver. 2 receivers up top and 1 to the bottom. Carlton's going to keep it, looks for a block, but it's not going to be there, and then there's going to be a flag on top of it as Carlton just gets to the line of scrimmage. Curbo on the stop. And this will go against Carthage. This should only be half the distance to the goal, so.
Holding on the offense.
So they'll put it to the 9.
9-yard line.
So first down and 20, so forget about half the distance. Usually inside the 20, that's supposed to be the rule, but. So not a good beginning for either team thus far. Receivers come out wide left and 2 to the right. Carlton awaits the snap. He'll look right. He's going to try to draw it. Has a hole up the middle. He breaks free across the 15 to the 20, 25. Still stumbles, stays on his feet across the 30, and he's all the way out to the 39-yard line. So Carlton had a hesitation move right there about 2 yards into the run. And then had he not kind of got overbalanced there for a few steps, he might still be going, but still takes care of the penalty and gets the first down all the way out to the 40. So they'll go from the far hash mark halfway through the first quarter. We just kind of struggled and sputtered so far on both sides, but maybe that'll infuse some energy to Carthage right there. Carlton awaits the snap. He's going to pitch it, give to Collins, has a block, 40, moves to the 45, and he's up to the 46. So that'll be a 6-yard gain. On the stop was Keegan Hunt and Braxton Lundberg. So second down and 4 yards to go. Sixth play coming up, which started back at the 7. They've started at the 8 and now the 7, but gotten a couple of first downs. Receiver goes out, left and right. Collins next to Carlton. Man comes in motion. And Carlton will keep it, has a hole, tries to get past. He had a hole momentarily, but Republic sealed it up quickly. Leading the way there was Caden White. And it's close to a first down, but still a couple of yards shy. 3rd and short. Third down and 2 from the 48. No score. 4:30 to go here in the first quarter. Receiver comes out to the left. That is Witt. Carlton takes a high snap, looks for a hole, and he has it, and he should have the first down. The linesman across the way on the Carthage side runs in from the 49, which would give him a yard plus. So a first down for Carthage. Keegan Hunt, who's all over the place tonight. It's a good thing the sun's gone down because he's probably sweating now anyway, but playing at 100-degree temperature, he'd really be wringing wet. But he's getting into it early here on the Republic defense. He's been making most of the stops. First down and 10 just inside Republic territory. They'll go with a sweep to Hedinger. Takes off a tackle near side 40, 35, down the near sideline to the 30, and down to the 26. Nice move there, and that was kind of bobbled by Hedinger there at the beginning, but he found a hole. He broke a tackle early on. They had a chance to get him there near the line of scrimmage, but once he broke that, he had open spaces to the left side. So Carthage moving the ball on this second possession. They're down to the Republic 25. Witt goes out to the right, Morgan to the left. Now Witt comes in motion, fake it to him. Carlton goes straight ahead, breaks a tackle 20, and still spins, still moving to the 19, and he's going to be pushed back to the 20. So they're going to say he stopped at the 20. Still a nice gain. Second down and 5. We have softball for you on Monday evening at 4:30 as Camdenton comes in. I have one softball game a week for you and the playoffs when they come around. Second and 5 from the Republic 20. No score. Carthage driving. Be the 10th play coming up. Here's a mix-up in the backfield, and Collins is going to lose yardage back to the 22. Arthur on the stop. So it'll be third down, most likely two-play territory. Down to 2:20 left to go here in the first quarter. Now Hedinger coming in with the play. And he will go in a slot. Morgan goes out to his right. Here's a third down. Here's a bad snap. Carlton picks it up on a bounce, and he's in trouble back at the 40. Still in trouble, and he's dropped at the 41. They got a friendly bounce, but there was too many Republic players to him by the time he turned around. Broke one tackle, but still managed to get only about a yard after he picked it up, and the ball all the way back to the 42, more importantly, so it's a long way to go. May go into a punting situation now. So fourth down and 27, and now what do we have? Somebody called timeout. So Republic calls a timeout. We'll take a 1-minute break and come back. No score. Carthage faced with a fourth and a whole bunch. This is Tiger Football and Music Radio 93.5.
Just as an athletic team relies on teamwork to reach its goals, a business depends on its staff to complement each other's strengths and function as a team to achieve its goals. The certified public accounting firm of Schmidt Associates wants to be a member of your team and help you reach your financial goals. Their small business accounting, payroll, and advisory services could help ensure your financial success. Call Schmidt Associates at 358-6090. Schmidt Associates, more than checks and balances.
Carthage McDonald's, a proud supporter of the Tigers. They recognize the importance of teamwork. The R9 sports program is something to be proud of. The coaches, players, and each family member make a lot of sacrifices to create a winning team. The many practices, court and field preparation, the disappointments, and the great moments are all part of learning to win at life itself. Your Carthage McDonald's, locally owned and operated by Shane and Karen Campbell. Go Big Blue.
Does punt it, and Murray gets a nice little roll down to the 10-yard line. So an unfortunate snap killed what was a promising drive, which started all the way back at the 7-yard line. So Republic will start at the 10-yard line. Talking about the Republic softball team, which is always a good one. They won today. We'll have the first home game in Carthage on Monday against Camdenton. So first and 10 for Republic at their own 10. Handoff moves to about the 13-yard line. Coming in initially there for Carthage was Joey Cesar. Hope I'm pronouncing that right. And also Landon Bland. He's second down and 6 yards to go. Scoreless coming down to the final play, possibly here the first quarter. Man goes in motion. Woods will keep it, and he'll jump to the 25 and submarined at the 26-yard line. Cooper Lillienkamp on the stop, so it'll be a third down coming up, and we'll switch ends of the field. That's the final seconds as they tick off. After one, there is no score. And we'll take a 1-minute break and come back. Maybe. Now they finally decide that the clock has run out. So everybody's standing around out there. I do very well by myself messing up. Don't help me out. After one, no score. This is Tiger football on Music Radio 93.5, back in 60 seconds. Okay. Jim Taylor here with you in Republic, and Republic Tigers faced with a 3rd and short. They need the 19 for a first down. The ball's at the 16.
Start the second quarter, but your Tigers. 3rd down and 3 from their own 16-yard line.
Carthage had a nice drive of 11 plays, but a bad snap on a 3rd down forced a 4th and 27 all the way back to the 40-yard line. Go from the near hash, starting the second quarter, 16-yard line. Man goes in motion, straight ahead. It'll be close. Now they're going to give him the first down. Play ran by Cannon Kroll. So it'll be a first down for Republic. Front line there for Carthage, Nolan Brown, one of the guys on the stop. So first down for Republic. No score, just underway here in the second quarter. Two receivers right and one to the left. Man comes in motion, and they'll hand it off to him. That's Daniel Phillips, and he's open momentarily, but a nice open field tackle back to the 26-yard line. Tripped up there by Joyce Azor. Still got a nice gain out of it, but broke a potential touchdown run there as he made the stop, and he upended the ball carrier. But it'll be 2nd down and 2, so you'll take the 8 as opposed to a potential touchdown there, because had he got past him, I think that would have been 6. So 2nd and short. They put 2 to the near side, 1 to the far. Now Phillips comes in motion. They fake it to him. They give it off to Kroll, and he'll have a first down. He's right at the 30-yard line. Brown, the stop, along with Ori Bader. So first down for Republic. Carthage started at their own 8, 3 and out. They went to the 7, got 11 plays, got to the 20-yard line, but then a bad snap on a 3rd down. It was a makeable situation. A bad snap, and Carlton had to chase it all the way down to the 40-yard line. And nowhere to go once he got it. So 1st and 10 at the 30. Woods back to throw, steps up. He's going to go all the way down middle of the field for Kroll, and he can't hang on. So that'll be a long one, and he had a step on the defender. And it'll be 2nd down and 10. Republic on their first possession, they had a first down on a 3rd down play, but it was called back, and then they had an incomplete pass, so they had to kick. And now this drive here started on their 10. They're faced with a 2nd and 10 at their own 30. So Republic had the best starting field position, but they had went 3 and out on that. Everybody else has been inside the 10. They'll pitch it late. And Phillips tries to go, stays in bounds, goes down the sideline, tight ropes to the 35-yard line, so bad tackling there. Tigers had him for no gain, but they couldn't snare him. And he makes it to the 25, and he's out of bounds, so it's going to be third down. What could have been a 3rd and 10 is a 3rd and 5. Still time to take care of things, though. 3rd down and 5 at the 35. 10 minutes left to go in the first half, and nobody on the board yet. Rexroad is the receiver to the left side. They got wings left and right for Republic, and under center is Woods. He'll drop back, look left. Going to go down for Rexroad again, and he can't get to him. He overshot him. It'll be 4th down. That was well wide of the receiver. Rexroad again was open, but a second time Woods overthrew him. So Republic will show punt as Rexroad late getting back behind the line of scrimmage. Woods looks over at the Republic bench. Down to 5 seconds on the play clock. Down to 4-3. And they're going to try to go with it. He'll roll right, throw, and it's first down to the 44-yard line. James Rexroad. And he cut across to the right side. And he gets a first down pickup. A gutsy call by Republic, and they're out to the 45-yard line. Be the 10th play coming up, and they still haven't crossed midfield. It's a big conversion there for Republic. As they go out to the wide side of the field. Michael Worthy out as a receiver to the left. They'll give it off, and about a 2-yard gain is all you're going to get. As White takes the ball. Lillienkamp was one of the guys over there. So it'll be 2nd down and 8 yards to go. No score, just under 9 minutes to go here in the first half. Again, they put a receiver out to the left, wings left and right, single setback. Under center is Woods. And we have a flag on the play. First games are always the most annoying, and it's going to be a false start on Republic. So that'll make it 2nd down and 13. So the penalty takes it to the 42 of Republic. This drive started on their own 10. Both teams, the punting has been very well tonight. That first possession that Carthage had, Carson Murray got him out of a tough spot. He kicked out of the end zone. The ball landed at midfield. Republic could do nothing with it once they got the ball on that possession. Right now they are 9 plays into this one. Still haven't crossed midfield, but it's 2nd down and 13. Woods to throw. Going to go up top again to the right side this time, and it is incomplete again. They're going to go to Rexroad all night long, and he's burned him once, but that's 3 times that Woods has overthrown him. He caught him on that 4th down play moments ago, but they went deep 3 times now. Could be the old song, it's just a matter of time. We hope not. 3rd down. 13 from their own 42. Ten seconds on the play clock. Republic is yet to break the huddle. They're down to 5. They may have to spend a time. Down to 2. And they got the play off, and they pay the price for it. No gain. Tiger defense was right there in their face before the ball was snapped pretty much. Leading the way was Cooper Lillienkamp. They'll lose yardage of about a yard to the 41. Well, they went for it on 4th while ago and succeeded. A little further back here, they're still in better field position, obviously, because it picked them up a first down, but they have it at the 41-yard line, and again, they keep the offense out there. Carthage drops back someone just in case. As Woods awaits the snap. And he will kick. Angles it toward the out-of-bounds far side, and it's caught at the 35. Return to the near side, 35-40. Down the sideline, 50, 45, and into Republic territory at that spot on the return. It was Hedinger on the return. He had somebody hovering around him when he caught it, but he kept going full speed, ran past that man. Now we have a stoppage in play. And we have the water break. 7:28 left to go, so Carthage will start in the plus territory when we come back. We'll take another minute out. No score. This is Tiger Football on Music Radio 93.5.
Just like a great coach, State Farm agent Jerry Poston at 1601 South Garrison in Carthage can help you develop a game plan for your insurance needs. Whether it's car, home, life, health, or business insurance, Agent Jerry Poston can dig into the playbook and help you find the affordable coverage you need. When your life and goals change, Agent Jerry Poston will be there to help you adjust your insurance game plan with a free family insurance checkup. So, for all of your insurance needs, call on a winner. State Farm agent Jerry Poston at 1601 South Garrison or call 417-358-5052.
Woodford is proud to bring Carthage High School sports this school year. Competition builds good character in our students, and a sense of teamwork and good sportsmanship only serve to make our student athletes better citizens. The employees and management at Woodford say, go blue, go Tigers, and remember, Woodford delivers competitive deals every day. There's no need to leave Carthage to find a good deal on a new or pre-owned vehicle. Woodford, part of Wood Motor Company, a solid name you can trust.
If you have an injury.
So Carthage starts here on their Republic 44-yard line, going left to right in the second quarter. And comes in motion. Carlton will take it. He'll pitch it. Collins, he'll bobble the snap, still bobbles, and I think Republic got in at the last moment. There's a big scramble back at the 46-yard line. And it is Republic football. Collins bobbled the lateral. It was a good one. And he was doing a juggling act, and it finally hit the ground, and there was 2 Republic guys. There was a scramble, but it was 2 against 1, and Republic gets the turnover at the 45-yard line in their own territory. So one play and a fumble after a good return on the punt by Hedinger. So the game twists back to Republic. 7:20 left to go here in the first half. Receiver goes out to the left. And handoff goes ahead. Looks like it was Kroll across midfield. He'll get Carthage territory to the 47. Landon Bland leading the way there. Nolan also. So 2nd down and 4. So both teams have moved the ball well at times, but have the old proverbial shooting themselves in the foot. Republic had some penalties that killed them. Then Carthage has had the bad snap, and then one play after starting in the plus side of territory, there was the fumble on the first play of that drive. Handoff moves. I believe Hayes on the carry this time. He'll move to the 45. He's a yard short of the first down. Lillienkamp on the stop. So 3rd down, they have it less than a yard.
3rd down and less than a yard for a Tiger first down.
Coming down to halfway through the second quarter, no score. And we'll have some halftime scores for you. Everybody started at 8 o'clock tonight, it seemed. So every game is paced about like this one. Third down and less than a yard. Handoff good for the first down. Moves to the 42-yard line. Carson Murray getting the ankles. But it is a first down. So a new set of downs for Republic, and they're at the Carthage 41-yard line. They thought they were going to have to defend their territory from only 45 yards out, but then they got the fumble on that first play, and they've turned it into a first down here, which began at their own 46-yard line. Now we have a linesman coming in from the Republic side, and Republic has asked for a timeout. So they have two, they only have one to go. 5:22 left to go in the first half. There is no score between Carthage and Republic. Back here in 1 minute, this is Tiger Football on Music Radio 93.5.
That you think might be significant, go ahead and just report it on the first day. Ask to fill out an incident report. That way you're covered. And I think most employers even want you to report an injury that day or, right away if it is at all significant. If you have an issue, don't be afraid to report it.
Let Morrison, Webster, and Carlton advocate for your recovery. Call 781-5690. The choice of an attorney is an important decision and should not be based solely on advertisements.
Your local Farmers Insurance agent, Kelly Out, is proud to be a part of the Carthage community and knows that planning for the future makes all the difference in a person's life. The personal values of hard work, truth, and honesty will help our young students become good citizens and the leaders of tomorrow. Kelly Out, your local Farmers Insurance agent with offices just off the Carthage Square at 231 East 4th Street, is a proud sponsor of this Carthage Tiger broadcast and says, Go Tigers!
Your early morning coffee.
First down for Republic following the break. No score. They're in Carthage territory at the 41. Quarterback going to keep, trying to sweep to the left. He cuts to the 35 and forced out of the 31, and a flag goes in late. And at home, you're going to get that call. Let's just say it that way. The defender could not stop in time. It really was not that big of a hit, but they're going to tack on 15. So from the 31, they'll put it down to the 16. Carthage had him flushed out to the far side, but he turned it upfield, and just as he got to the end line, there was some contact. He may have been out of bounds when hit, but it's not like a cartoon. You just can't stop yourself immediately. So it'll be first down for Republic at the Carthage 15. This will be the sixth play coming up, which started following a Carthage fumble at the 46-yard line of Republic. Handoff goes to Kroll, breaks a tackle, goes to the 10, cuts back left, and he moves to the 7.
Inside carry, inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Ryan Phillips leading the way. And Cesar on the stop. So second down and 3. Picked up 7, need the 5 for the first down. No score, but that could change. 4:40 left to go here in the first half. Here's a play that is hit at the line. Did the ball pop out? And it is a fumble recovery by Carthage. Mix up in the backfield, and getting the ball was Jonah Eby. So both teams end up fumbling on their last set of possessions. But again, Carthage backed up, but you'll take the ball and thwart the drive. It's at the 8-yard line. So 7 plays and a fumble. And do we have another break or is it a timeout? And it is an official's timeout. So still no score. 4:35 left to go. Every time Republic gets to scoring, I should say that's about to change. They should score when then they don't, so they fumble. So hope that works the rest of the night. Back here in 1 minute, this is Tiger Football on Music Radio 93.5.
Or early morning coffee run. Friday nights under the lights with your friends and family. We love the things you love about the Ozarks because we live here too. If you've been left on hold or in the dark or feel like just a number, you'll find the service and convenience you need at OMB, where we know your name, know your story, and love your community because it's our community too. Visit us in person at 535 West Fur Road in Carthage or online at ombbank.com. OMB, community banking made better. Member FDIC.
Jay Builders is rooting on all our Carthage Tiger student athletes. Jay Builders LLC has over 25 years of experience and quality work. They provide a variety of construction services, including new home design and construction, home additions, and many more general contracting services. Jay Builders takes pride in their work and strives for excellence and timely completion of work on every job. For estimates and questions, please call Jay Builders at 793-1432 today. Tiger alum Justin Holsworth and everyone on the Jay Builders team says, Go Tigers!
Landon Collins comes back from the break and runs it across the 20 to the 22-yard line. So a nice way to get yourself out of the hole.
Good open field tackle by Tigers. Defensive secondary. Garrett Lester, number 11.
So a gain from the 8 to the 22 and a first down at the 22-yard line. No score. Carthage has 2 timeouts. So they get a little further along, they may exercise them. Carlton awaits the snap. Man comes in motion. They go with the sweep and another fumble. But it's picked right back up, and they're going to lose 2 yards. Fortunately, they keep possession. Another dropped snap or dropped handoff there. Went to Hedinger that time. So the Tigers have dropped it 3 times, once for a fumble. A fumble recovery, that is. The last 2 have been lucky bounces. They went right back to the person that dropped it. But they'll lose 2 back to the 20. Second down and 12. Haven't heard from Morgan yet tonight. He goes out wide left. Receiver out to the right. Back to throw. And they go to Morgan. And he can't handle it. He was open for some running room, but the old turn your head before it got there. And it's third down and 12. Republic will have the ball to start the third quarter, so it's pretty much imperative. You really don't want to, even if you don't score here, at least convert a first down here in the final moments of the first half, and because you don't want them with back-to-back possessions after they've scored. So, third and 12 play. Carlton to throw. He's rushed, the ball flutters, and it's caught by Morgan at the 40. 45, shakes the tackler, and he's open to the 40. 35, 30, to the 25, to the 20. Still going, and he's finally pulled down at the 11-yard line. Tell you what, that looked like a one-winged turkey in the air, the way that ball was flying, and it somehow got over a Republic defender into the hands of Morgan, and once it did, it was a big gainer all the way down to the 11-yard line of Republic.
First and goal, Carthage from the Republic 10, gain of 70 on the pass play.
I mean, you see somebody in a pickup truck and a piece of plastic they're covering, it breaks loose and starts flapping. That's the way that football looked. They put the ball just outside the 10, and they call it goal to go. Now we have a stoppage momentarily. The referee was waving his arms, Carthage and Republic not paying attention. And we have an official's timeout.
Official's timeout.
Don't see the reasoning for that, but unless there's a players shaken up, which we don't see anybody being tended to right now. Looks like they're having another water break, so we'll go ahead and stay here for this one. Softball coming your way Monday at 4:30, Camdenton in town. Next week, the football team is home against Branson. Hopefully, it'll be nice. It says it's going to be in the 80s all week next week, so hopefully that'll be nice. It's got to be even better than it was last. You know, when I was a kid, I loved these temperatures, but older you get, the worse off you feel when it's out there at 100 degrees and the weather slaps you in the face when you walk out. So first down, we're ready to go again. Just outside the 10-yard line. Carlton awaits the snap. He'll give it off to Collins. Gets a block to the 5, and he's down to the 3.
Landon Collins, the ball carrier. Inside the 5 at the 3-yard line. Second down and goal. Evan Buchanan, number 28, with the tackle.
Buchanan on the stop for Republic. Carthage with plenty of time on the clock right now, and you'd like to go ahead and work down as much as you can. 3 plays to go 3 yards. The old electronic football game, you could do that. Run the clock down, gain 1 yard at a time, and frustrate your opponent. More difficult task here. Carlton has the snap. He's going to keep it. He looks for the end zone, and did he find it? No signal thus far. They're going to put him down at about the half-yard line. So it'll be third down from there. Braxton Ralston was out there on the near side. He put his arms in the air, and I looked over at him, and he's got white on, but he doesn't have the black stripes. So third down just inside the goal line, between the 1 and the goal line. And we wait the snap. It's off to Collins, and I don't think he made it. He cut to the left, and he didn't make it. It's going to be fourth down and about a half a yard to go. I don't think there's any gain on the play. Well, I said work the time down, but don't make it so dramatic. Right now, looks like the nose is just shy of the goal line. So if you could just get a nice little push forward, you just need to break the plane. Down to 10 seconds. Carthage may wait and then call a timeout. They're going to work more time off the clock. Down to 3, 2, and your timeout with 30 seconds remaining. So fourth down. So we don't want to miss the potential play here. So again, we'll stay right here. Mentioned Branson on week 2, week 3, back on the road to this region against Nixa. Then home against Carl Junction, and then away games with Neosho and Ozark. It's really only 2 semi-long trips this year, 2 Nixa and to Ozark. I wish they could break that up, though, instead of going to both places every year. We could go one year and one the next, but those are both tough places to play. They've got Webb City at home and then over to Jung Stadium at Joplin. And then finish out at home against Willard. 30 seconds remaining. If you breathe real hard, you could push it across the goal line. And there's the snap. Collins gets it, and he moves forward, and he got it. Touchdown. Had to wait for both linesmen to walk the rope there and say that he went across. So Carthage gets the first score of the night, and they do it from 92 yards out.
27 seconds to go here in the first half.
And Luis Fuentes will try to make it 7-0. Right-footed soccer-style kicker. Good snap and hold. Kick is on the way. And he got it. So Collins on the direct snap gets it in from a yard, and the extra point is good. So we'll take a break of 30 seconds. 7-0 Carthage. Back here in 30, this is Tiger Football on Music Radio 93.5.
Jeremy Jadwin of Jadwin Insurance. I wish the Carthage Tigers a successful year, not only in athletics, but also in the classroom. Conscientious and honest hard work are vital to achieving goals, and I look forward to our young students reaching new heights in their lives and giving back to our community as good citizens and business owners. As a parent of Carthage Tiger athletes, I'm proud to be a part of the Carthage Tiger broadcast, and I cheer on our Carthage Tiger. And when you need insurance, think Jadwin. Jadwin Insurance. Go Blue. Go
Carthage alumni.
92 yards in 9 plays. And Fuentes will kick.
Luis Fuentes, number 12, to kick off for Carthage.
So a big play by Langston Morgan, which was nearly broken for a touchdown. On a wobbly pass, which happened to go over in a Republic defender. I was waiting for it to get intercepted, and they missed it. And Morgan was open once he caught it, and he nearly broke it. He went all the way down to the 10-yard line. And it took all 4 plays to get it into the end zone. So here's the approach. Very short kick. Fair catch at the 32. So Republic at least get a decent start with 1 timeout. Watch for Rexroth. I'm sure that's in their plans. So Carthage, after turning it over once, Republic got it down to the 8-yard line, and they turned it over. So I don't really call it back-to-back fumbles, but it was back-to-back possession with fumbles. And Carthage got it at the 8, thwarted that drive, and then 9 plays later took it in for what is the touchdown of the game. So we'll look up the sleeve here of the Republic Tigers, see what happens here in the final 26 seconds. And Woods wants to throw, and he'll air it out, and he's got a man, and again he overshoots him. Zion Allen was open. The clock will stop at 21 seconds. And Allen was zipping down the sidelines, and had that one been on target, we'd be talking potential tie game. So 2nd down and 10 coming up. Carthage just scored 92 yards in 9 plays and leads 7-0. Again, Republic will have the ball to start the second half. Second down. They'll go to the ground this time, and only a couple. They may be content to take it to the locker room on that. David Hayes on the carry. So it'll be 3rd down, 5 seconds to go, and Republic will head to the sidelines, and that ends the first half of the first game of the year. It's Carthage 7 and Republic nothing. We'll take a 3-minute time. Let's just, let's go 3 and come back. This is Tiger Football on Music Radio 93.5.
And lifelong resident Levi Utter with Keller Williams Realty has been helping folks of Carthage and surrounding communities with all their real estate needs since 2014. Striving to meet the needs of his clients and helping them achieve their goals are what his business is built upon. Give him a call today at 417-540-6565 to see how Levi can help you with your next move. Levi Utter with Keller Williams Realty wishes all the Carthage Tiger student athletes a healthy and successful school year during this sports season and in the classroom. Go Big Blue! Local dentists Mark Westhoff and Carthage alumnus Katrina Wickland of Carthage Dental Associates cheer on our Carthage Tigers. They know that setting goals and working hard toward them are keys to every successful life, and they wish the Carthage student body and athletes the best of luck in the game and in the classroom. Carthage Dental Associates have been providing preventive and restorative general dentistry for you and your families for the last 20 plus years, and they're proud to be a part of the community and are grateful to be part of this Carthage Tiger broadcast. Go Tigers! Go Big Blue!
Zyder Tax Service loves cheering on our Carthage Tigers. Mike and all the staff know our student athletes have worked hard this year, and they give a big hand to everyone who has helped and encouraged the Tigers to have a successful season. Zyder Tax Services, serving Carthage and the surrounding area with tax planning and preparation for individuals and businesses, is proud to be one of the locally owned businesses that support your Carthage Tigers broadcasts. Join Mike Zyder, CPA, and the rest of Zyder Tax Services as they cheer on our Tigers. Go Tigers!
We are Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance, and we're here for all of life's wins. Like when you get a new car, or new boat, or new driver, or when your son moves out, but your mom moves in, or you find out you're expecting again, or when one rental property turns into 2, then 20, or you realize they're all in Tornado Alley. Life is full of life events. Make sure you have the right policy for each of life's wins.
I'm Adam Bridges.
And I'm Lauren DeBeauty, your Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance agent.
And we've got you covered through all of life's wins.
Go Tigers!
Where will you be in 4 years? At Missouri Southern State University, we're here to help you achieve your life goals. Small class sizes allow you to develop a more personal relationship with your instructors and practice your skills in immersive environments. From a healthcare simulation center to crime scene investigation, state-of-the-art science labs, a mock courtroom, and much more. Study abroad opportunities can help you develop a global mindset. Learn more about our high-quality educational opportunities at mssu.edu.
Joe Ryder, your Carthage area Edward Jones financial advisor, understands the importance of setting long-term goals and building towards them each and every day through diligent hard work. Whether it's in the game or in the classroom, Joe wants the best of our student athletes and the rest of the student body. Joe has always supported the Carthage Tigers and is proud to be part of the community. Joe Ryder of Edward Jones at 2142 South Garrison in Carthage says, "Go Tigers, go!" Member SIPC.
Jim Taylor back here in Republic. It's been a game of a little bit of clumsiness and a little bit of first night jitters, but right now Carthage leads by a score of 7-0. Both teams have fumbled. Also had a bad play on a second Carthage drive that got them to the 20-yard line of Republic, but a bad snap on third down. Lost 22 yards and could do nothing after that. Then the teams exchanged fumbles on their third possessions. And Carthage leads 7-0. Landon Collins got a 1-yard run on 4th and short. That finished off 92 yards in 9 plays, as Fuentes got the extra point. Carthage took the opening kickoff, and Collins tried to walk the rope there on the far side, and indecision whether to play it. It looked like it might go out of bounds, but you wanted to make sure if it didn't, it made 1 or 2 bounces, and then it looked like could went out of bounds, but Collins judged that it was probably going to stay in, so he at least got possession, although he tried to keep his balance, but the right foot hit the sideline, and Carthage got it at the 8, and 3 plays later they had to kick it away. Republic got the ball in good shape. It was a great punt, though, by Cameron Murray out of the end zone of 50-plus yards. Republic started on their own 43. They did get a first down, but third down was called back on a penalty, then an incompletion forced them to punt. Carthage then had the ball again. Ball went out of bounds on a punt at the 7-yard line. Took it 11 plays, got it down to the 20-yard line of Republic. But then on a third down at about 5, the snap went over the head of Carlton and had to go chase it down, but it did bounce right to him. The trouble was it was about the 35-yard line once he caught up to it. So he tried to turn and do the best he could, but Carthage ended up having to punt that time. And then Republic started on their 10, and they got 10 plays, and they had to turn it back over on a punt. And Jackson Hedinger got a nice return to the 44-yard line of Republic, but then Carthage on a pitch out, they muffed the exchange, and Republic recovered. Republic got it down to the 8-yard line in 7 plays, but on play 7 they fumbled. And it was Jonah Eby recovering the ball for Carthage. And then on a third down, and about 6 or 7, I believe it was, Carlton went back to throw and fluttered one. It looked like it was going to be intercepted, but it missed the Republic defender and went into the hands of Morgan. He just kind of patiently waited for it to float to him, and his good speed turned it all the way down to the 10-yard line. Took him 4 plays, but all that matters is you got it in, and it came at the 30-second mark of the second quarter, and that's been the scoring right now. It's 7-0 in favor of the Tigers from Carthage, and we'll take a 2-minute break and come back. You're listening to Tiger Football on Music Radio 93.5.
The love of a family is a very special thing. From the time we are children, it's our family that teaches us how to walk and how to talk, that gives us a sense of belonging. The wisdom of our grandparents is passed down through our parents and then on to future generations through our children. The love of a family never grows old. It just grows. A love that lasts forever. The Nell Mortuary in Carthage, locally owned since 1882.
See our ad and names and numbers.
Since 1978, Reeves Tire and Automotive has been servicing the repair, tire, and wheel needs of the 4 states, offering a full line of tire industry top brands at competitive prices and car and truck repair with superior service and experience that can't be beat. Reeves Tire and Automotive is located at 2504 Grand Avenue and open 8 to 5 Monday through Friday and 8 to noon on Saturdays. Get rolling with Reeves and get rolling with the Carthage Tigers. Go Big Blue.
First American Title Insurance Company cheers on our Carthage Tigers. They know our student athletes have worked hard to make this season happen, and they give a big hand to everyone from the teachers and coaches to the families and student body who have encouraged the Tigers to have a successful season. First American Title Insurance Company, a national Fortune 500 company, is just north of the roundabout in Carthage. They're proud to be one of the locally owned businesses that supports these Tiger broadcasts. Go Tigers, go!
Hey Tiger fans, this is Jeff Hodgkin at American Family Insurance, 800 South Garrison Avenue here in Carthage. Stop by my office or call 359-3399 to see how we can help you with your insurance needs. Wishing all students and faculty a safe and healthy year. Go Tigers!
The numbers, they're brought to you by Jeff Hodgkin, American Family. We'll go inside the scoreboard right now. Game playing at Nixa right now at the half. Nixa 14 and Webb City 7. And we have Jop. I'm going to have to refresh this. They've got the scores all mixed up here. Our score is 7-0. Let's see if it straightens itself out here. Joplin's leading Branson 14-7 at the half. Neosho, they trail Willard 14-0. Remember that game last year when both teams hit at least the 50s, or wasn't it the 60s? Ozark and Carl Junction, it's Ozark 14 and Carl Junction 7. And we get to the Big 8, Nevada, who Carthage had trouble with at the Jamboree last week. They are pummeling Springfield Catholic right now, 31-0, a 24-point first quarter for Nevada. Seneca leads Aurora by a score of 16-0. So we'll have to wait for the refresher here. While they do that, we mentioned that softball will come your way Monday as Camdenton comes in, and we can look at the schedule. We'll have that game for you Monday. Then September the 5th, be a home game against the Eagles. And then on the 12th, they go to Webb City, September 12th. That's on a Tuesday. We'll have that game, and then we flip over to September 21st. That'll be a home game against Nixa, and then over to Carl Junction on September 26th. These are all like Tuesday, Thursdays the rest of the way. Then Tuesday the 3rd, home against Neosho, and then all the districts start.
Give another round of applause for the Republic Tiger Pride Marching Band.
Here we're at 7-0. And let's take another 2-minute pause and come back, see if the scoreboard will behave itself. Back here in 2 minutes, this is Tiger Football on Music Radio 93.5.
Boomer's Barbecue at 1123 West Central Avenue in Carthage cheers on our Carthage Tigers. From the coaches to the parents and teachers, it takes a lot of effort to help our student athletes and the rest of the student body reach their goals. And Boomer's Barbecue salutes all who make our Tigers great. Boomers is proud to be a sponsor of this broadcast, and they thank you for your business over the years. Once a Tiger, always a Tiger. Carthage alumni Willie Wagner and the entire crew at Boomers Barbecue say, "Go Tigers, go Blue."
Just as an athletic team relies on teamwork to reach its goals, a business depends on its staff to complement each other's strengths and function as a team to achieve its goals. The certified public accounting firm of Schmidt Associates wants to be a member of your team and help you reach your financial goals. Their small business accounting, payroll, and advisory services could help ensure your financial success. Call Schmidt Associates at 358-6090. Schmidt Associates, more than checks and balances.
The law firm of Webster & Carlton knows that it takes more than athletes to make a great team. From the coaches and teachers to parents and extended family, it takes the entire community to support our student athletes and make the Carthage Tigers a success. Webster & Carlton is a proud sponsor of this Carthage Tigers sports broadcast, and they salute everyone who are cheering for our Tigers. The law firm of Webster & Carlton, offices in Joplin, 417-781-5690. Go Tigers and go Big Blue!
Tony Williams State Farm Insurance is a proud supporter of Carthage Tiger Athletics. If life has fouled you out of the game or you just need better coverage, Tony Williams and his experienced team can help get you back in the game with the best coverage for your specific needs. Auto, home, life, business, and more. In the office, over the phone, or online, there's several ways to get a free quote today. Tony Williams State Farm Insurance, located at 2232 Grand Avenue. Tony Williams says, "Go Tigers!"
7-0 Carthage. We're at the half, and we've got about another 8 minutes to kill. Mentioned at the beginning of the broadcast about different lineup of the districts. District 7 in Class 5 this year consists of Carthage, along with Belton, Neosho, Raytown South, Ruskin, Smith Cotton from Sedalia, and good old Webb City. So two towns 9 miles apart, and then another one 20 miles to the south, and then everybody else is at least a 2.5-hour drive, 3 hours if you have to go to Sedalia. So you have to conserve the fuel coming up if we get into the playoffs this year. And the surrounding districts, Republic, they are in District 6. That's Branson Central, Glendale, Lebanon, Parkview, and Willard rounds out their district. If they go by consecutive districts, the winner of District 7 would play District 8, and that's Fort Osage, Green Valley, North Kansas City High, Platte County, Raytown, William Chrisman, and Winnetonka. So if you haven't been on Highway 71 in a while, we may see a lot of it here in the next few months. Score here is 7-0 in favor of Carthage. The only score at 30 seconds to go in the second quarter. Collins, a 1-yard run, and the extra point was good. It was 92 yards on 9 plays. That was following an exchange of fumbles. Carthage got a good punt return set up at the 44-yard line of Republic, but they fumbled it away on the first play. Republic got it down to the 8-yard line and then fumbled it. That was a 7-play drive which started at the 46-yard line of Republic, but then Eby recovered the fumble, and then a key third down play to Langston Morgan ended up all the way down to the 10-yard line of Republic. And then 4 plays later, Collins got the run in, and it's 7-0, so not a lot of scoring happening. Republic will have the ball to start the third quarter. We'll take another 2-minute timeout and come back. You're listening to Tiger Football on Music Radio 93.5.
If your lawn is completely wild, it's time to bring in Turf Tamers and create a green turf that's calm and lovely. Turf Tamers will rid your lawn of the unwanted weeds and unsightly, funky grasses that have made your lawn the wild kingdom. Give them a call at 417-434-0810. When they arrive, you just leave it to them to tame that turf and have your neighbors admiring it. Turf Tamers, the name says it all. Turf Tamers, 417-434-0810.
A Odds Food Products is proud of our student athletes and supports this broadcast of the Carthage Tigers. It takes everyone working together to make a great team, and that applies to Odds Food Products as well. You've known Odds' stellar reputation for over 70 years and appreciate the consistent quality of their salad dressings and barbecue sauces. Check out their products at your local grocery store. It's all good at Odds. Odds is glad to be a part of the Carthage community. Go Tigers, go Big Blue.
American Family Insurance.
As your American Family Insurance agent in Carthage, I'm looking out for what matters to you, even when nothing's wrong. This is Bob Brown from the Bob Brown Agency. Call me at 358-9715 and let's talk about your insurance needs today.
American Family Insurance.
For details, contact Robert Brown, agent at Bob Brown Agency, 417-358-9715, or stop by 1921 South Garrison Avenue in Carthage.
Manzer Family Medicine cheer on our Carthage Tigers. Dr. Manzer and staff know that striving for one's goals are the key to success in life, and they want our students to be the best both in and out of the game. Manzer Family Medicine is a comprehensive multi-specialty practice that is physician-owned and patient-driven. They have locations in Missouri and Kansas, with the Carthage Urgent Care open 7 days a week for you and your family when you need care the most. For more information, find them on Facebook or manzerfamilymedicine.com. Go Tigers!
Drew Evans.
2 weeks from tonight, September the 8th, here at home against the Webb City Cardinals.
We're down to about 3.5 minutes before we get ready to go here for the second half. Carthage leading 7-0. Collins a 1-yard run. And that was it. 92 yards in 9 plays. Started to do scores for you, but both sources have frozen up right now. They were probably running perfectly until I needed to use them. Try another button here to see if it'll kick in. We mentioned the schedule for Carthage. They'll be home against Branson next week. Back to 7 o'clock starts, hopefully. And Nixa, Carl Junction. Nixa on the road, Carl Junction at home, Neosho. They will be hosting Carthage on the 22nd. Then we have Ozark, go to Ozark. So back-to-back road games, the 22nd and the 29th of September. Then home against Webb City and then against Joplin. So Webb City, Joplin, the double whammy there on October 6th and the 13th. And then we finish up with Willard. And that'll be on the last game of the year on the 20th. Well, let's see how long it holds up. Let's go back to the COC scores. We have 14-7 Nixa at the half. Also at the half, same score, Joplin leading Branson. And 14-0 is Willard against Wildcats, a much calmer game this year. Ozark 14-7 over Carl Junction. And I mentioned Nevada 31-0 at the half. Rogersville over East Newton, that's 14-0 at the half. Seneca leading 16-0. Aurora, so far all halftime scores. Reeds Spring 20-7 over Monette. Lamar back to their old wicked ways, 48-14 against Marshfield. And we have 7-7 Mount Vernon and McDonald County. See if we can get any more for you. Tigers are out warming up, and Republic has hit the field at the south end zone. Let's take one more break and come back here in 2 minutes. We should get the second half underway by then. 7-0 Carthage, back here in 2. This is Tiger Football on Music Radio 93.5.
Investment companies of Whistler's Hamburgers and Daylight Donut cheer on our Tigers. They're proud to be part of this Carthage Tigers broadcast. Hard work, diligence, and persistence give big rewards in life. So make it count, Tigers. The owners and employees at Whistler's and Daylight Donut want only the best for our Tigers and the entire student body. Whistler's Hamburgers and Daylight Donut. Dine in or carry out at all locations in Carthage. Go Tigers. Go Big Blue. Sponsored by Drew Evans Investments.
The law firm of Webster and Carlton knows that it takes more than athletes to make a great team. From the coaches and teachers to parents and extended family, it takes the entire community to support our student athletes and make the Carthage Tigers a success. Webster and Carlton is a proud sponsor of this Carthage Tigers sports broadcast, and they salute everyone who are cheering for our Tigers. The law firm of Webster and Carlton, offices in Joplin, 417-781-5690. Go Tigers and go Big Blue!
The Ross Kennard Wealth Management Group of Wells Fargo Advisors cheers on our Carthage Tigers. Financial advisors Ron Ross and Tony Kennard know that any successful team plans, works hard, and sets goals for the future. They want the best for Carthage's student body, who will be our community leaders in the coming years. The Ross Kennard Wealth Management Group of Wells Fargo Advisors is proud to be a part of this Carthage Tiger broadcast. Go Tigers! Wells Fargo Advisors is a trade name used by Wells Fargo Clearing Services, LLC, member SIPC, a registered broker-dealer, and non-bank affiliate of Wells Fargo & Company.
Carthage Tiger Sports is all about teamwork, dedication, and a commitment to excellence. Dr. Michael Woody and the team at Peachtree Dental support all of the players and coaches that make Tiger Sports so great. They offer a full range of treatment options that can be personalized to meet your unique needs and expectations, including orthodontics for all ages. Peachtree Dental always welcomes new patients of every age. For a better dental experience, give Peachtree Dental a call at 358-2233. Go Tigers!
A brief interlude. I guess there's Mexican food after the game. A little fiesta music here before we came on for the third quarter play. It'll be Republic to receive, and they'll be going from left to right. Middle of the field will be Garrett Lester. Luis Fuentes will be kicking off. Officials are still huddled around midfield. Republic is ready to go. And Tigers are a little jittery, the Carthage Tigers, that is, over on the right side. It's a fine time to have a meeting, fellas. And they are still discussing that very important subject. The only thing I might think it is the stopwatch is busted on the field judge or something, but they're actually waiting for the time to tick down, so the team, too bad you can't erase it and just go, but they're going by the book here. The only score thus far at 30 seconds of the second quarter. Collins a 1-yard run. Fuentes the extra point. 92 yards, 9 plays. And now they break the huddle, but the referee has to go to the end zone because that's where he's supposed to be on a kickoff. So that'll just about kill it down. So again, much older now, Garrett Lester waits for this kick. The crowd on the Republic side started to holler boring, but they're going by the book here. They're letting all that 3-minute warm-up period tick down.
We are set to go.
And Ken Canerm, the local PA man, said, "We're set to go," so understatement there. So Fuentes waits for the drop of the referee's arm, and then we'll get underway here in the third quarter. And we're off. Angled kick to the right side. It's taken on a fair catch at the 36-yard line. So a little pooch. And Republic will go in business there. So both teams have been frustrated on offense, but Carthage finally capitalized on a couple of key plays. The big play, the Langston Morgan catch and run down to the 10-yard line, then the 4th and short carry by Collins for the only score of the game. Woods will come out under center. And they'll go up the middle and across midfield to the 48-yard line. Cannon Kroll got the handoff and burst through almost untouched. for about 10 yards, and the Tigers of Carthage finally pulled him down. And it's all the way to the Carthage 48-yard line.
Gain of 15 on the play.
So 15 yards has started. And a first down and 10 at the 48-yard line of Carthage for Republic. Man goes in motion. And Woods is going to keep it, turn the corner near side, 40. And he's out of bounds near the 38-yard line. Another collision there out of bounds, but they're going to call that incidental this time apparently. No flag. So it's a gain of 9. So Republic coming out with a couple of bullets fired there for 15 and now 9 yards. It's 7-0 Carthage. Daniel Phillips runs in from the Republic sidelines, and now he'll go to a wing. Rexroth is the receiver out at the top. They'll keep it on the ground, and it looks like Kroll again. He'll make a first down. And he's taken by Ori Bader to the 34-yard line. So rapid fire here by Republic. And Nolan Brown is hobbling. And he's going to go ahead and go out. He started to go back to the huddle, but they're waving him on to the sidelines. So Martoff will come in to replace him. So first down at the Carthage 34 for Republic. Republic took advantage of the defensive replacement to do a little unofficial timeout. Now they're out on the field, short huddle, and off they go to the line. Again, Woods will go under center. Closely stacked, and there's a run by Kroll. He breaks through to the 20, to the 15, and down inside the 10. They will take him down at the 7. So whatever they found out at half right now, they found a hole in the Carthage defense, and they're taking advantage of it. So a near touchdown run, but it's going to be first and goal from the 8. This is a senior-laden team for Republic, so they're expecting good things out of them right now. They kind of bumbled through the first half. They've come out a little different on this first drive, if it's any indication. Here's Woods trying to keep, turns the corner, flag on the play, and he'll go for the end zone. He will score, but I think it'll come back. It is a hold. And the flag thrown at the 6-yard line. So a nice run there by Woods, and he did a nice leap into the corner of the end zone. It'll be a penalty marked off from around the 5 and the 6, right in between there. So Carthage on defense will have to take advantage of that mistake by Republic. They've had 2 or 3 mistakes. They've had one first down. That was early on. That was taken away by a holding penalty. This time the touchdown taken back. So it puts it to the 15. And it's first and goal now from the 15. It's been Cannon Kroll on this drive. Woods has a couple of good runs. That one there was called back. They'll give it to Kroll. He'll bounce off a tackler, and they can't find him. He's into the end zone for a touchdown. They hit him at the line, and then he bounced off, and there was a wide gap at about the 10, and Kroll takes it in for Republic. So the first drive of the half, and Republic within a point of tying it up. So that'll be 4 plays, all good runs. Here comes the kick, and it is good. We're tied. On the kick, it was Mason Cole with the conversion. So We'll take a break. 30 seconds from now, we'll come back. A 7-7 game. This is Tiger Football on Music Radio 93.5.
The owners, staff, and management at Sirloin Stockade wish the Carthage Tigers a successful year, not only in athletics but also in the classroom. Sirloin Stockade knows that hard work and diligent effort are keys to achieving goals, and they look forward to those young students embracing the challenges of tomorrow. Sirloin Stockade is proud to be part of the Carthage Tiger broadcast, and they remind you to stop by before the game or during the weekend for a delicious meal that's just as good as home cooked. Sirloin Stockade, 1027 West Central in Carthage.
63 yards on 4 plays. 10:20 to go here in the third quarter. That was interesting play. Kroll was hit at the line, and then the linebackers and member of the secondary for Carthage, it almost looked they had their back to him, and Kroll took advantage of it. By the time Carthage realized what had happened, he was into the end zone. Landon Collins and Jackson Hedinger drop back, and Cole's kick is a deep one, and Hedinger has it at the near side at the 5, has to do a 360, now tries to come across the field, only makes the 11. So the kicking game for Republic has been great tonight. That was the case, too. You were caught in the middle there. If you let that go, it might have bounced out of bounds. So Carthage, as they've been all night long, backed up. The only time they started in the positive territory was the 44-yard line following a Hedinger punt return, which resulted the next play was a fumble. They've started on the 8, the 7, the 8, and now the 11. But we're tied at 7. As Carlton awaits the snap. Witt comes in motion. Carlton will go up the middle, and he'll make the 15 and stand straight up right there. So it'll be 2nd down and 6. Carthage did a good job on that TD drive there at the end of the half. 9 plays, one big one, though, which got them all the way down to the 10-yard line on a Langston Morgan reception. Looks like we have Childs coming in on the left side. Looks like Morgan out there on the right side. Childs comes in motion. And Carlton will keep again and find some openings. And he tries to get to the first down. He's going to be a couple of yards shy and make the 19. He had a nice opening there, but an ankle tackle slowed him up enough. Then the rest of the Republic team got in there. Kerbo on the stop. So it'll be 3rd down. They need the 21, so 2 yards to get for the first down. So Carthage scored almost to end the half. Republic got 2 plays under their belt before the half ended. But then Republic comes out 4 quick plays, all on the ground, and tied the game at 7. 3rd down and 2. Carlton will keep it and move to the left side. He's got an opening, first down, and he'll make the 25. On the stop, we got Cole Gimlin, one of the linebackers. But a first down for the Tigers from Carthage. We have 2 like mascots. You try to refrain from using the mascot name too much unless you use it more for the home team, which for our broadcast is Carthage. But because you say the Tiger Watt, people are going, well, who's got it? But right now it's Carthage in possession on a first down. And a flag will have a false start. They tried to pitch it to Collins, but I think somebody on the right side of the line moved just before the snap. And he stepped across. They were going to rule it offside. So it'll be 1st and 15. Still 5 yards, either way you look at it. So that'll back it to the 20. 7-7 game, 8:17 left to go here in the third quarter. We looked at the scoreboard at halftime. Most of the teams are playing closely contested contests. The only real exception was Nevada. They were taking Springfield Catholic for a loop at halftime. Now we have another flag. I think Carthage again jumped. So we need to head the other direction. No, it's going to go the other way. So we'll mark it back 5. Again, 1st and 10.
Offsides on the defense.
Where's the cheerleaders when you need them? So now it's 1st and 10, and we will do it again.
Carthage from their own 25.
Now we have one of the linesmen talking to the referee, so a little bit of a delay. They've got everything okay, I believe. The umpire standing over the football right now, waiting for the referee to say go. So 1st and 10 after a 1st and 15. 2 receivers right, 1 left. They'll give it to Collins. He'll try to turn the corner, and he breaks the tackle, reverses direction, gets a block, 25, fumbled the ball, and who's got it? I think it went right back to Collins. Now a flag comes in, 2 for that matter. The ball looked like it went right back to Collins. They say Carthage football. Well, let's check the flags.
Landon Collins, the recovery for Carthage.
I will not speculate there because when you see a loose football, there's a lot of scratching and clawing going on, and 2 officials saw the same thing. Now the question is, if it is against Carthage, would this be a post possession or still in the play? So here's the referee. Personal foul on Republic, so it won't matter. And he's been ejected. Whoever it was has been ejected. So we've had one player ejected from the game, so we'll probably have a discussion with the coaches and the referee as to what happened, but don't have the number of the Republic player, but personal foul was indicated, then an ejection. Checking the number of people out there on Republic's defense right now. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. They got 12. Now the guilty party is coming off the field. And it is one of their seniors, we'll say that much. So they'll mark the penalty off from the 27-yard line. So one of their key players, one of their linebackers. So we move it out to the 43-yard line. Let's see if this will change the complexion of the game. 7-7 tie. Collins did a good job getting that initial gain. Then he was stripped of the football. The ball, he reversed direction to go look for it, and it went right back into him. And then there was a collision as they tried to wrestle the ball away from him. And there was a personal foul called and an ejection. So first down, man in motion coming this way, and they'll go with the sweep. And it's going to be a spinning, turning Hedinger, and he'll get only 2 yards. He had to cut it back, which was probably fortunate because he at least got positive yardage out of it. As the Tigers snuffed it out. And it goes to the 45, so a little bit more than 2. Second down, they'll call it 8. 6th play coming up, which started at the 11. 4 of the 5 possessions have been near the 10-yard line, 8, 7, 8, and 11. The best starting point ended up in a fumble the next play. 2nd and 8. Carlton will swing it out to Hedinger, got a head of steam across the midfield stripe, gets a first down far sideline, and they'll mark him at the 45. Nice little swing pass out there to the right side. Republic played the fake. I did too there for a second. I thought Collins was going to get the ball. And Hedinger made a little slant to the far side and ended up moving it to the 40. They're going to mark him back to the 46-yard line. Nonetheless, a first down, 7-7 game, 6:30 left to go in the third quarter. Slot man and receivers right side now. Man comes in motion. They give it to Collins. He weaves his way through, gets a nice pick, and to the 42-yard line. And he'll gain 4 on the play. So it'll be second down. Ball will be placed between the 41 and the 42. Be back at home for the home opener against Branson. They were losing to Joplin only by a touchdown, too. Branson seems to get just a little bit better every year. Back in the 90s, they were a very good program, but they've had some hard times of late. Here's Carlton looking to throw. Fires down, got a man open, and a leaping grab inside the 20. Carson Murray on the catch. That's at the 18-yard line. And he out-jumped him, too. So it's going to be first down at the 18. Play number 9 coming up. Republic came right out of the third quarter blocks, 4 plays and a touchdown. Now Carthage has moved it down to the Republic 18. And receivers are left and right. And Carlton will keep it. And he'll try to move forward. Went to his left, cut straight ahead, and moves to the 15. He'll pick up 3. Hunt on the stop for Republic. And we have an official's timeout. We have a hobbling Republic player, Cole Gimlin, coming off. So they've had one guy ejected, and Gimlin also another defensive player, key defensive player for Republic. And I believe an official's timeout has been called. So let's take a 30-second break. We're tied at 7 with Carthage driving at the Republic 15. Back here in 30, this is Tiger Football on Music Radio 93.5.
Carthage McDonald's, a proud supporter of the Tigers. They recognize the importance of teamwork. The R9 sports program is something to be proud of. The coaches, players, and each family member make a lot of sacrifices to create a winning team. The many practices, court and field preparation, the disappointments, and the great moments are all part of learning to win at life itself. Your Carthage McDonald's, locally owned and operated by Shane and Karen Campbell. Go Big Blue.
If you have an injury that you think might be significant.
7-7 game. Carthage with the football at the 15-yard line, going right to left in the third quarter. We're at 4:57 remaining in that third quarter. Or this third quarter, I guess. But it's not past tense yet. So second down and 7. Need the 9 to keep it going. Carlton awaits the snap, gives to Collins. He'll try to sweep left, go to the 15, cuts back to his right. He'll make it to the 12. So that'll give a 3rd and 3 coming up. And most likely 2-play territory because they need the 9 for the first down. They say 4 on the scoreboard, but it looks like where I'm sitting, the stick looks like at the 9, but it may be actually to the 8. We'll compromise, 8.5. So third down. And receivers left and right. Tight end flip-flops to the right side. Carlton a high snap. He's in trouble. And he's going to make second, third effort. He's going to get close. They're going to put him down at the 10. So it'll be fourth down there. And they're going to need all that yard plus a little bit more. But there's a flag. And it's going to be holding on Carthage. So both teams with penalties coming at the wrong times. This drive was moving along well. That was the 11th play, but that'll be put on hold for the moment. And the sad thing is they didn't need to hold there. It was in a crowd of people, and Carlton was going to make it at least a chance. It's going to be less than 2 to go on a 4th down, but now it's going to be back to the 20-yard line. Now it's going to be 3rd down and about 12. They put it from the spot of the foul, and they put the stick down at the 20-yard line. So 3rd down, and they do call it 12. Under 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. 7-7 game. Langston Morgan goes out wide right. Hedinger back in the game.
3rd down and 12.
Carlton wants to throw. Looks Morgan's way. He's going to throw, and the man Morgan fell down, and the pass was nearly intercepted after Morgan fell down. So it's going to be 4th down. So this drive may come to a halt. Morgan was open, but when he made his cut, he fell down. And then the ball probably could have been intercepted. There was no chance for a return, but it was a leaping attempt. But Carthage with at least a reprieve here to try to pick up this 1st down. They need the 8 for a 1st down. Trying to break a 7-7 tie, 3.5 to go, 3rd quarter. And now we have another stoppage. And Republic wants a timeout. So we set up what's happened so far in the 3rd quarter. 4 plays. Republic started at their own 37-yard line. And it was Kroll who did the bulk of the carrying on that drive. And he got it in from 15 yards. That was following a touchdown that was called back. And set up a 1st and goal at the 15, so you thought Carthage may take advantage of that, but the very first play, Kroll broke open. He scored at 10:20 of the 3rd quarter. Carthage has had the ball since, and they're down to a 4th and 12. They need the 8-yard line to keep this drive alive. They had a holding penalty there, and they had an unfortunate, the old turf betrayed the football player there on that one when Morgan made his cut and went down. Carthage scored at 30 seconds of the 2nd quarter, a 1-yard run by Collins. They led 7-0 at half. So, need the 8-yard line for the 1st down.
Ball at the Republic 20, 4th down and 12.
And Carlton waits the drop of the referee's arm, and we're ready to go. And he'll take the snap. And a double reverse, Hedinger, and he fumbles the ball, still loose, and it's going to be recovered anyway at the 27-yard line. They did a reverse, but Hedinger dropped the ball, trying to cut back to the right. So they turn it over on downs. They'll actually probably call that a fumble recovery, but they would have turned it over on downs anyway. So Republic, with the help of that penalty, stops the drive, and they have the ball now at their own 27, with the game still tied at 7. And they'll start possession at 3:29 to go in the 3rd. They did it all on the ground last time. Here's Woods trying to go right, and he breaks a tackle 30, 35, 40, down the far sideline, 45, 50, and out of bounds at the 46 of Carthage. Childs finally knocked him out of bounds. And give Woods credit, that looked like it wasn't going to do anything. And then he swept past the first tackler, and then there was nobody on the defensive right side. So the ground game working for Republic in the 2nd half. 1st down at the 46. This one goes straight ahead, and it's going to be only for about a yard, maybe 2. Cannon Kroll, a little tougher going on that carry. Goes to the 44, so 2nd and 8 coming up. Ori Bader made the stop. Down to 2.5 by the time they come to the line. Rexroad out on a wide left. Woods talks it over with his up man. And Woods will get it, and he breaks free across the 40 and looks for the first down. He stood up near the stick, and they're going to mark him, looks like, a yard short of the first down. I thought he was going to catch it and more, but credit the Carthage defense for holding him back, at least extending the drive a little bit more here, or the series of plays, and a chance to hopefully stop him here on 3rd and 1. They need the 36 for a first down.
37-yard line.
$1:45 to go in the third. There's the handoff and a dive, and it goes left side, first down, 35-yard line. Cannon Kroll.
To the 35-yard line. Gain of 3 on the play. First down, T-I-G.
So Republic gets a new set of downs. They're at the Carthage 35. Barring a turnover, they will likely have it for the balance of the quarter, barring a turnover or a score, that is. Down to 1:10 to go as they come to the line. Receiver out left. And they give it on the reverse, and there's a big opening for Daniel Phillips, and he's going to run it in for a touchdown. Virtually untouched. They pitched at him on the sweep going to the left, and he runs it in. So Republic comes up with 2 scores here in the third quarter, and they grab the lead. And Cole will try to make it 14-7.
Mason Cole on to attempt the extra point. Ryder Davis with the hold.
There's the snap and the placement. Strong kick, and it's good. So at 57 seconds left to go in the third, it is Republic 14 and Carthage 7. We'll take a 30-second and come back. This is Tiger Football, Music Radio 93.5.
If you have an injury that you think might be significant, go ahead and just report it on the first day. Ask to fill out an incident report. That way you're covered. And I think most employers even want you to report an injury that day or, right away if it is at all significant. If you have an issue, don't be afraid to report it.
Let Morrison, Webster, and Carleton advocate for your recovery. Call 781-5690. The choice of an attorney is an important decision and should not be based solely on advertisements.
A lot of
holding penalty. I always don't like the term untimely penalties because all penalties basically are untimely if you're the one that's called against you. But they were driving well and got inside to about the 12-yard line, and then a holding penalty on third down and incompletion, then a fumble on a reverse. Republic came right back in 5 plays from 73 yards and lead 14-7. A high kick. Hedinger will take it and fumble it. Has it at the 5. He's going to try to run to the right. He's going to go to the 10. He hits the 11, and a flag comes in after all that.
Jackson Hedinger.
And we have a injured Republic player. It's going to be I saw a personal foul, but I don't know if referee stopped in the middle of his indication. Now they're going to pick up the flag. So again, Carthage starting in a hole. This time at the 10. They've had one possession starting on Republic soil. That was at the 44-yard line. And they fumbled on that first play. So 2 drives here for Carthage. One in the first quarter they had a chance. And a bad snap on a third down. Well, now they have ended up going with the penalty. It's on Carthage, and it'll move it back to the 5.
To the goal line against Carthage. Tigers will have it 1st and 10 from their own 5.
So with 50 seconds left to go, Carthage starting with a lot of real estate ahead. Man comes in motion. Carlton will keep. Try to sweep right side. There's a flag. So likely what happens here will come back. It makes it to the 9. Of course, in this instance, it's not going to be much if it is a hold or any kind of play or foul on the offense. Clock stopped at 43 to go in the 3rd. Republic leading 14-7. So that'll move it to the just inside the 4-yard line. So it'll be 1st down. They call it 11.
From their own 4.
Receivers go 2 to the left. Now Hedinger comes in motion. And what happened here? Everybody for Carthage just stood up. False start. So we go further back to the 2. So 1st down and 12. .43 seconds left to go in the 3rd quarter.
10 and 13 now for Carthage. Ball at their own 2-yard line.
13 yard. Now we're down to 10 seconds on the play clock, and the play just now got here. Down to 7. We can't go much further. 2 seconds. 1. They get it away. Carlton have to try to come out of the end zone. He does, and he'll go back to the line of scrimmage.
Brady Carlton barely out of the end zone.
He'll make it back to where the last penalty was marked at the 2-yard line. They don't have to run a play.
2-yard line.
It's a 5-second difference on the play clock and the game clock, which is 5 seconds less on the board. I think that's what they're going to elect to do. Down to 5, and no indication for Carthage coming out of the huddle, so we'll finish with 3 quarters here in Republic. 2 third quarter touchdowns by Republic. They lead it 14-7 as we head to the 4th. Back here in 1 minute. This is Tiger Football on Music Radio 93.5.
Factory work, people are standing on their feet, but they're also using their hands in a repetitive motion, lifting things heavy repetitively. So we see a lot of repetitive type injuries to those body parts too, but just the wear and tear that the body takes when you are doing a labor type job.
Let Morrison, Webster, and Carlton advocate for your recovery. Call 781-5690. The choice of an attorney is an important decision and should not be based solely on advertisements.
Is your office ready to be a workplace of the future? Does that mean whizzing around on hoverboards and robots answering phones? Maybe, but we'd suggest trying more useful technology first. Pearson Kelly can set you up with tech that lets your whole team work from anywhere, collaborate on devices, and always have the information they need to do their job. Keeping up with technology can be stressful. We're here to simplify it for you, whether your office has an internal IT team or not. We have options to fit your needs. Find us at pearsonkelly.com and let us make technology simple for you.
Just as an athletic.
Jim Taylor back here in Republic. Republic with 2 third quarter touchdowns leads it by a score of 14-7. Carthage can't really get going in this last possession. They started at the 5. Back-to-back penalties marked it back to the 2. Carlton got out of the end zone on a keeper back to the 2. And they're faced with a 2nd down and 13. Carthage led 7-0 at the half as they pushed in a touchdown of a yard by Collins at the 32nd mark of the 2nd quarter. Both teams have had missed opportunities. Carthage has had 2 unfortunate plays deep in Republic territory. In the 1st quarter, they had a bad snap on a 3rd down. And then moments ago they got down to the 12-yard line, but a holding call messed all that up. So second down, Carleton in the end zone, and he will roll, still rolling. He wants to swing it out to Hedinger, and the ball's picked off. Ball just a tad underthrown. Hedinger was open, but the ball underthrown and intercepted at the 24-yard line of Carthage. Lister on the pick. So Republic a chance to go up by a couple of scores now.
Interception at the 24-yard line. First down,
Hedinger was open, but the pass faded, and the defender got underneath it. So now a big tough task for Carthage here. Final quarter. Already down by one score. And have to defend only 24 yards. Now we've had another delay. I don't understand why we have all these caucuses tonight. There's been no flow to this game. And now we have the referee coming to the Republic sidelines. And we have an injured player, it looks like. So the Tigers of Republic have the ball at the 24. 14-7 Republic, and a chance to go up by another one. Here's Kroll, and he'll trip his way to the 20. First one there was Meadows. So it'll be second down and 7 yards to go. Carthage has had horrible field position all night long, and Republic has done pretty well. They started once at the 10. Other than that, they've been at least around the 30-yard line. Second down. Here's Kroll straight ahead to the 10, and he'll bust his way to the 7. So Cannon Kroll moves it to the 7-yard line. It'll be a first down and goal from there.
Gain of 13 on the play. First down, TIG.
So Republic on an interception. Taking it 2 plays, and now it's a first and goal.
First down and goal to go. Your Republic Tigers from the Carthage.
Ball at the 7-yard line, coming down to 10 minutes and 50 seconds to go in the game. Got to have some fortune to smile on them here. Here goes Woods, turning to the near side to the 5, and did he make it or did he go down? They're going to say he went down prior to the end zone. He is between the 1 and the goal line. He bounced into the end zone.
Gain of 7 on the play.
But it'll be second and goal, and not much further to go. Second down and goal. And the handoff. Kroll, and he'll slide off a tackler in for the touchdown. So Kroll scores for the second time tonight. This one comes at 9:55 to go in the game. So the turnover hurts Carthage, and Republic takes advantage of it. So Cole will try to make it 21-7. Here is the kick. It's blocked. And you cannot return it in high school. So conversion fails. So Carthage down by 13 as we take a 30-second pause. 20-7 Republic with 9:55 remaining. Back in 30, this is Tiger Football on Music Radio 93.5.
Relies on teamwork to reach its goals. A business depends on its staff to complement each other's strengths and function as a team to achieve its goals. The certified public accounting firm of Schmidt Associates wants to be a member of your team and help you reach your financial goals. Their small business accounting, payroll, and advisory services could help ensure your financial success. Call Schmidt Associates at 358-6090. Schmidt Associates, more than checks and balances.
Just like a great coach, State Farm agent Jerry Poston at 1601 South Garrett.
24 yards, 5 plays. At 9:55 to go, and Republic now a 2-score lead. They came into the half trailing 7-0, but they were kind of Keystone competent in the first quarter, so I think the talking to worked for them because they have been very efficient since then. They've scored on their last 3 possessions. In fact, the only 3 possessions of this half. 63 yards on one score, 73 yards on another score in terms of the total yards, and then 24 following the interception. It looks like we have a water break right now. Reminder, softball coming up Monday against Camdenton. That'll be, I believe, audio only, at least in the first we know of that, or at least right now, and things could change, but we'll have that for you Monday afternoon at 4:30 as Camdenton comes into town. Now, both members of the special teams will head out. We have Collins and Hedinger again back for Carthage. Kicking game has been very good for Republic. It has definitely been an ally for them. Carthage has started their own 5 possessions. The one following a fumble or a punt return was at the Republic 44. They immediately fumbled the ball. The other possessions have been the 8, the 7, the 8, 11, and the 5. So Mason Cole will get ready to kick again. And here's a kick to the right side. And it's going to be taken by Hedinger, and he steps out of bounds. This is at the 12. So that was definitely a case you should have let that one go out of bounds. So again, inside the 20 is where Carthage will start on offense. Give Cole credit. He is really running a tight kicking game over for this ball game because he's been angling it toward the sidelines, and every time Carthage has tried to field it twice, you can't blame Carthage for one because it didn't look like it would go out of bounds, which it's a free ball once it lands. If you don't go after it, you can't let the other team down it like you can in a punt. So Carthage will start on their own 12-yard line, and again, we can't get anything underway. Forgot to change the footballs. Carthage down 20-7. They got a blocked extra point after that last touchdown. Man comes in motion. Fake the sweep. Give Collins, and he'll make about 2, maybe 3 yards. Caleb Norman on the stop. So it's going to be second down and about 9 yards to go. 9.5 to go in the game. Carthage led 7-0 at half, scoring right before the half. The Republic has had 3 possessions, 3 touchdowns. The last one set up on an interception at the Carthage 24. Second down and 9. Again, man in motion. They'll try to sweep. And the ball cuts up the 15 to the 20 and should be enough for a first down. Maybe. Nope, they're going to give him a little bit short of the first down. It was Hedinger, I believe, on the carry. So it's going to be 3rd down and short.
Just short of the first down.
Referee will eye it, and it is 3rd down. They resume the clock, and it passes the 9-minute mark. 20-7 Republic. Man in motion again, and they pitch it out. Collins has some opening far side momentarily. He'll get the first down. Republic did a good job of cutting it down and minimizing the damage. They'll allow the first down, but it momentarily looked like Collins was going to break it open. Buchanan made the stop. He slowed the charge just enough. But it is a first down.
Carthage, 23-yard line.
Two receivers out to the right side. And Carlton wants to throw. And he'll fire it over, and we have a little collision in the middle of the field. And did I see a flag? Yes. They were trying to go to Gallegos out there, and there was a collision right before the ball got there. So that's going to be 15 yards on Republic. You'll take anything you can get right now.
Defensive pass interference to call.
So it's 15 yards, not a spot foul. So from the 23, that would put it at the 38. That's about where the play occurred. First and 10 for Carthage as the chains are late in moving.
Ball marked at the Republic.
It'll be at the Carthage 38-yard line. 20-7 Republic. All their points in that third quarter. Back to throw Carlton again. Swings it out. Man is open. Breaking away is Murray across the 40 of Republic and down to the 33-yard line. Allen made the stop. Had a moth go right in my eye when that play occurred. So a gain of 49 to the 34-yard line.
Ball marked at the 34, first and 10, Carthage.
And we have a timeout. Didn't see if it was called for Carthage or just a water break, but we'll take a 30-second pause anyway. 20-7 Republic when we come back. This is Tiger Football on Music Radio 93.5.
Just like a great coach, State Farm agent Jerry Poston at 1601 South Garrison in Carthage can help you develop a game plan for your insurance needs. Whether it's car, home, life, health, or business insurance, Agent Jerry Poston can dig into the playbook and help you find the affordable coverage you need. When your life and goals change, Agent Jerry Poston will be there to help you adjust your insurance game plan with a free family insurance checkup. So, for all of your insurance needs, call on a winner. State Farm agent Jerry Poston at 1601 South Garrison or call 417-358-5052.
Let Community National Bank and Trust be the co-captain.
So they move the ball back to the 34, but it is a first down. 8:06 remaining in the game. Handoff goes to Joe Childs, and he tries to cut back, and he'll move to about the 32-yard line. So he'll pick up 2. So Allen makes the stop for the Republic Tigers. 30 seconds in the second quarter. Collins scored for Carthage. They led 7-0 at half, and then Kroll, Phillips, and then Kroll again. 3 possessions, 3 touchdowns for Republic in the second half. Sounds like Webb City is still trailing. They were playing Nixa tonight. They fake the sweep. Carlton in trouble. He'll dump it out, and he's got a catch made at the 10-yard line. Again, that is Murray. That's inside the 10. It's down to the 7. Lester stopped it. Another ball that kind of floated on Carlton, but this time it went to Carson Murray. Here's the play, going close to the end zone, a touchdown. Scoring on the play was Darren Witt on the sweep. I thought I saw a penalty flag, that's why I hesitated, but it was actually one of the guys' towels on the Republic side. So Witt scores for Carthage, and they're back within a score. As Fuentes will kick it away, and he got it. So it's now a 6-point game. And it comes at 6:55 left to go here in the game, so they're back within a score. I'll look through some scores here while we have a chance. And, of course, it reboots, but I did see a final. Nixa 14, Webb City 7. That's the second year in a row Nixa has beaten Webb City after never beating them before in football. We have third quarter, Willard 14-7 over Neosho. Joplin has opened up the game late, 35-7 over Branson. And Ozark is pulling away from Carl Junction, 35-14. That's in the fourth quarter. And look around here. East Newton is losing 28-0 late. McDonald County is ahead of Mount Vernon 13-7. Seneca looks to be on their way easily, 37-0. That's still in the third quarter. Monette is losing 26-7 to Reed Spring. Lamar, I think they've already called this game, 61-14. It says at the half, so definitely the fast clock there, and big fast clock for Nevada, 56-0 over Springfield Catholic. Don't remember the last time Nevada scored 56 points. So Fuentes gets ready to kick. Angles it to the near side. And that fair catch should not be valid. He caught it and then signaled fair catch. It should be a live ball, but the referees give it to him. So Republic, Cleveland on the catch. Republic will have it at their 23-yard line. So it was 88 yards there for Carthage the last moment. And they did it on 6 plays. So now you need a stop. They'll hand it off to Kroll, and he'll get some good yardage. Nearly breaks a tackle. He makes the 30. So he'll get 7 on the play. So it'll be second down and 3 yards to go. 6:38 to go in the game. Carthage has brought it back to 6, but you need to get that ball back. Carthage does have all timeouts. Receiver to the left, that's Rexroth. They've been keeping it on the ground all night, all second half, and here's Wood. He goes for a first down. They can't tackle him. He's to the 40. They stand him up. He's still not going to go down. Play is dead. And Woods never did go down. They end up pushing him back 10 yards, but they're going to mark the ball to the 40 for a first down. Like Mark Smith at Webb City there from years ago. Under 6 remaining. And a key first down for Republic. They'd be happy just to get first downs the rest of the way, make Carthage use their timeouts. They have found some wrinkle there at halftime because they've been blowing Carthage off the line and doing everything on the ground. Here's Woods keeping, finding a seam, and then they catch him for a 4-yard gain this time to the 44-yard line. It was Lillingham and Eby on the stop. So it'll be 2nd down and 6 from the 44. We move down to the 5-minute mark. Probably by the time the ball is snapped, that's what we'll have left. Receiver out to the left. And Woods. And what do we have here? I believe Republic called a timeout. And that'll be their last. So we'll run through the scoring again. Collins with 30 seconds to go in the second quarter scored for a 7-0 lead. That was the halftime score, 7-0 Carthage. But then Republic came out quickly, scored 63 yards, 4 plays to make it a 15-yard run by Kroll at 10:20 to make it 7-7. And then Carthage had 12 plays and turned it over on downs. And that was kind of the key point right there as Republic got the ball back. Went 73 yards, 5 plays. Phillips a 35-yard run to give them the lead. Then Carthage ended up giving up the ball on an interception at their own 24. And then Kroll scored for the second time tonight, 5 plays later. Carthage came back with a nice drive, which started at the 12. It's been starting position all night long for Carthage on the offense, but they have managed 2 touchdowns. So 2nd down as the timeout is over with. And there goes Kroll. He gets a first down. He's spun down finally at the 43-yard line of Carthage. Slung him down enough with Cesar. So that it's 13 yards down to the 43-yard line.
First down, TIG.
James Rexroth brings in the play. They've went to him often in that first half, but I don't believe they've tried to pass thus far. It's been all on the ground in the second half. Under 4.5 remaining. Carthage has got to stop them soon. There's a play straight ahead. It's going to go to the 40 and down to the 37-yard line. Cannon Kroll. They'll mark it down at the 37. This will be the 7th play coming up.
Gain of 6, 2nd down and 4.
Need the 33 for an additional first down. So we just hit the 4-minute mark. And Woods taking all the time he can. He fumbled the snap, but he got back on it. And unfortunately for Carthage, there was nobody around to get it. The ball went right back. Had Woods not got it, the lineman probably would have covered it. He bobbled the snap, and nobody could get across to recover the fumble.
3rd down and 5 for a Tiger first down.
So 3rd down and 5 yards to go. 3:13 remaining in the game. Republic leading 20-14. Watch Rexroth here. They're going to stay on the ground. They're going to pitch it late. They're going to try to catch him, and they do knock him out around the 38-yard line, so it'll be 4th down. And now Carthage will spend a timeout, I think. Nope. Yes, they do. One of the Carthage players I thought was signaling timeout, but Coach Guidey was already there on the sidelines. He was signaling 4th down. So figure this out. They mainly did it to stop the clock. 2:43 left to go and 2 timeouts. And then Republic with a decision to make here. Do they try to run a play on offense, or do they kick it? They're in between here. They're at the 38-yard line. There's a famous piece of film in NFL films with Sam Rutigliano, the then coach of the Cleveland Browns, on his hands on his knees going, one time, one time, one time. Well, that's what you are for Carthage right here, especially if Republic wants to try a play from scrimmage, which I would think they probably would. It's 4th and 6, so an offside will not get them a first down. It would help them, but so you really can't get you the first down, but you don't want to do it either. So
4th and 6 for Republic. Carthage 39.
we have Woods and Kroll in the backfield. Woods will take a pistol snap, and he'll roll. He wants to throw, throws, and it's incomplete. So Carthage gets a chance. They made a first down with Rexroth earlier in the game. They tried the same play this time, but the ball was slightly underthrown, and Rexroth dove for it but couldn't come up with it. So with 2:37 and 2 timeouts, there's a chance. 39-yard line. This is the best starting point for Carthage. Oh, boy. Here we go. Carlton. He'll await the snap. Collins next to him. In motion. They'll give it off to Childs. He'll try to turn the corner, and he can't quite. He makes the 40. And to the 42, maybe the 43, but he'll get positive yardage out of it. Zion Allen made the stop. Childs couldn't quite get around the end of the line there, and then he tried to cut it back at the last moment and got what he could out of it. Still a good gain. As it is pickup of about 4, 2nd and 6. 20-14 Republic. Clock ticking with 2 minutes to go in the game. Carthage with 2 timeouts. And a flag. Carlton will swing it out incomplete. I think there was illegal motion there. And it is motion on Carthage. So that'll mark him back 5 and make it a 2nd down and 11.
Illegal shift to call on the offense.
So that'll put the ball to the 34. Carthage has had some penalties that have just wanted to pull your hair out tonight. Had one that squelched a 12-play drive. They did not score. And they had a second possession. They had a penalty, a short penalty, but then a bad snap following that. Set up like it was what was going to be like a 3rd and 3 or so, was turned into about a 4th and 30-something. They still haven't marked the ball off yet. I clearly saw out of the bottom of my eye somebody move on the Carthage side before the snap. I'm surprised they thought they were going to call the play dead because the official, just pretty much simultaneous with the snap, the referee threw the flag in the air. Well, now they're going to say no penalty. How about that? So 3rd down. They're going to just call it incomplete. They pick up the flag. But I did see somebody move. But
8 from the 33-yard line. The 43-yard line.
Need the 49 for a first down in Carthage territory. Carlton takes the snap, wants to throw. Swings over the middle. Got a man open. It's Morgan at the 40. Far sideline 30 to the 25 and to the 24-yard line. And Morgan, nobody was near him. And Carlton put it in there perfectly. 1:42 remaining. Chains got snags, so we got to wait for them to catch up. 1st and 10 at the 24. Here's Carlton keeping, and he'll move forward. He's to the 16. Republic cannot stop the clock. Carthage still has 2. So if Carthage can take advantage of this and score, get the extra point, that would really bite Republic right there with no timeouts. But you got to get it in first. Carlton takes the snap. Now Collins wants to throw. Now he'll have to run with it, and he will move inside the 15 to the 13. I think he was going to do a little seesaw play back to Carlton, who was open, but he couldn't turn because there was a defender right there in front of him, and he did the wise thing and kept possession of it. And he'll move to the 14. But that'll be close enough for a first down. It'll be 3rd down and a yard. They need the 13 for the first down. 35 seconds to go. Carlton takes the snap, gives to Collins. Collins weaves his way to the 10, has the first down. They'll mark him just outside the 10 with 25 seconds remaining. Oh, boy. The 6:55 mark, Carthage got within a score at 9:55. It looked like it was not going to be the best of times tonight, but they might salvage this thing. 17 seconds to go, and Carthage needs a timeout. And they get it just in time. So Carthage should put 2 seconds back on the clock. They have 15 on there right now. See if they take care of that. So it was a 7-0 Carthage lead at the half. 14-7 after 3. 20-7 at the 9:55 mark of the fourth for Republic. Witt got a 7-yard run and got the game within 6. Carthage did block at that third scorer's extra point. So that's why it's only a 6-point game. Ball just outside the 10. Carthage had to spend that timeout. A bit of confusion. You would have liked to have that timeout, extra timeout, in case you don't get it here on this play. 1st and 10, just outside the 10. They call it, you can get a first down, but the one, but there's really not enough time for it. Carlton wants to throw, swings it. It's caught Morgan. He's inside the 5 to the 4. 9 seconds to go. And that's your final timeout right there. Morgan caught it, but he couldn't turn it upfield and get away from the defender in time. So they get half of it. Now you got to get the other half. You're on the wide side of the field, so the question is, do you play toward the sidelines on this next play? Just in case you need to get out of bounds. You know you're not going to make it. You can step out of bounds and get one more play out of this. Republic leading 20-14, 9 seconds remaining in the game. No matter what happens here, both teams have instances in this game. They will be looking over their shoulder and saying, what happened there? What happened there? Carthage just had 2 deep drives turned away, and now they're within 5 of tying the game. 9 seconds to go and no timeouts. Carlton takes the snap, fakes to Collins, throws back of the end zone. It is incomplete with 3 seconds to go, so there'll be one more play. Did they call that a pick? I didn't see the interception. If it was, it looked incomplete to me. It is incomplete. So this will be the last play, one way or the other. 20-14, Republic. 3rd and goal. Last play and goal. Plenty of time on the play clock. Tigers come to the line. This place is shaking right now. Carlton with the snap. Looks. Still wants to throw. He'll try to cut it. Now throw. It is incomplete. And that's the game. Intended out there on the far side. And it was Fuentes on the try for the catch, and he couldn't hang on. So Republic survives by a score of 20-14. And we will owe you a break, and we'll take 1 minute and come back. This is Tiger Football Music Radio 93.5.
Let Community National Bank and Trust be the co-captain of your team at home. As a proud sponsor of the Carthage Tiger broadcasts and a solid member of our community, Community National Bank and Trust can be counted on to provide you top-notch service. As a conservative and solid bank, they offer competitive loan rates and checking and saving accounts geared to reward you. Community National Bank and Trust is there to be a reliable teammate for you and your family. The local bank that's small enough to know you, yet big enough to serve you. Community National Bank and Trust. Member FDIC.
Wood, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram cheer on our Tigers. They want to recognize the hard work and sacrifices that the parents and coaches and their families make to help our student athletes be their best during and between games. And don't forget, the next time you're in the market for a new or pre-owned vehicle, keep Wood, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram in mind. Parts, service, sales, and financing, everything in one place. Save a trip and shop Carthage. Wood, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram, part of Wood Motor Company. A solid name you can trust. Go Tigers!
Wow, almost. Jim Taylor back with you here in Republic. Almost a rally by the Carthage Tigers, but they'll lose here to Republic 20-14. Got the ball to the 10. I think the key point right there was they had to spend that extra timeout on that one play. They had 2 shots in the end zone. Carlton gave it his best, a leaping attempt by Carson Murray on second down, but it was broken up. And then Fuentes broke open and had a shot at the ball, but couldn't quite get to it. And Republic wins it by a score of 20-14. We'll go through the scoring here. There was no scoring in the first quarter. Then it was 92 yards, 9 plays at the 32nd mark as Collins scored for Carthage to make it 7-0 following the Fuentes extra point. And that was the halftime score, but Republic came out roaring. And 4 plays, 63 yards they covered, and 10-20 Kroll, a 15-yard run to tie it at 7. Carthage then got the ball, took it all the way down to about the 12-yard line, but then a holding call on a third down killed that rally. And they went over on downs after 12 plays. Republic got the ball right back, went 73 yards in 5 plays. And Phillips a 35-yard break there and made it 14-7. Then following a Carthage interception that was surrendered by the offense, Republic got the ball at the Carthage 24. 5 plays later, Kroll scored for the second time. That was at 9:55. They missed the extra point. It almost cost them. Carthage came back at 6:55 to go in the game. Witt, a 7-yard run. That was an 88-yard, 8-play drive. 2 big plays there. One of those by Carson Murray to break open a game that flipped the field back to the Republic side in terms of field position as Carthage took advantage from there a few plays later. And then Carthage thwarted a 4th down pass attempt, got the ball, worked it all the way down to the 10-yard line, and had plenty of time to work with and plenty of timeouts, but there was one play right there they had to do a double take on, cost them a timeout. And they tried 2 plays on passes. They both were, one was broken up and one just out of the reach. And Republic wins it by a score of 20-14, and that's all the inside the numbers. We were hoping for 7 more on the Carthage side, but will not happen. And Inside the Numbers brought to you by Jeff Hodkin, American Family. We'll hear from him and come back here in 30 seconds. This is Tiger Football Music Radio 93.5.
Hey Tiger fans, this is Jeff Hodkin at American Family Insurance, 800 South Garrison Avenue here in Carthage. Stop by my office or call 359-3399 to see how we can help you with your insurance needs. Wishing all students and faculty a safe and healthy year. Go Tigers!
The owners and staff at Grace.
Trying to get untangled my cord here. Hang on a second, folks. And 20-14. Republic wins it as Carthage came up just short there at about the 3-yard line. Our plays of the game this year brought to you by Midwest Ag and Wilkinson Pharmacy. Let's hear from Midwest Ag, and we'll give you one of those plays of the game and then come back with another play from Wilkinson. Back here in 30, this is Tiger Football, Music Radio 93.5.
The owners and staff at Grace Lanes, just east of the Carthage Square, wish the Carthage Tigers a successful year, not only in athletics, but also in the classroom. They look forward to our young students achieving their goals and the promises of tomorrow. Grace Lanes is proud to be a part of the Carthage Tiger broadcast, and they remind you about bowling leagues on Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday evenings and Saturday mornings. Or stop by for an ice cream and a smoke-free bowling experience Monday through Saturday. For more information, go to gracelanes.com. Go Tigers!
Wilkinson Pharmacy is a proud supporter of the Carthage Tigers and tonight's play of the game. It takes hard work, good practice habits, and dedication to succeed in sports and in life. And everyone at Wilkinson Pharmacy is proud of our Carthage Tigers for all their efforts on and off the field. Wilkinson Pharmacy and their knowledgeable staff work hard to bring you the best possible products and services every day. So go see them for all your pharmacy needs. Located at 2017 South Garrison, or give them a call at 358-4840. Wilkinson Pharmacy says, go Big Blue.
And our Midwest Ag Supply and Wilkinson Pharmacy plays the game. A couple of touchdowns for Carthage. 30 seconds to go second quarter. Collins a 1-yard run. Finished off a 92-yard 9-play drive. That was on a big Langston Morgan catch and run that got him in position to get down there. They got down to the 10-yard line. 4 plays later, they squished it across there. Actually led 7-0 after one, but Republic's ground game just gnarled away at Carthage in that second half. 3 possessions, 3 touchdowns to lead 20-7 at 9:55. And then our other play of the game was Witt on a 7-yard run to make it 20-14. If you want to go with key plays that thwarted Carthage drives, there was a penalty and then a bad snap on their second possession when they got it down to around the 20. Then their first possession of the second half, they got it down to the 12-yard line. It would have been a 4th and 1 had the play stood, but a holding penalty was called, and that threw that one back and out of whack. The next play was Morgan. He actually made a cut, fell down on a play that he was open, which would have got the first down. And then they tried another play on a reverse, and that was fumbled. Republic took it over. They went in for their go-ahead touchdown. So not only good offensive plays on the 2 scores, but a couple of times where you look at it, if you just had one of those drives finished, you've won the ball game. So an exciting first game. We thank Caleb here for running the cameras and the commercials here, and Ron back at the studios. Again, we'll have softball Monday at home against Camdenton. That'll be around 4:30 for the start of that, and likely audio only on that broadcast, but we will have some video games sometime during the season. Next week, back home, Branson, who was trailing big to Joplin, so they are going to come in 0-1 next week. They will be the opponent for the football Tigers. Come next Friday, we'll be on the air pretty much at our regular time at 6:45. And we'll have that game for you next Friday night from Hafner Stadium. So final score once again here, Republic 20 and Carthage 14. We'll talk to you Monday from the softball field. And until then, Jim Taylor saying good night here from Republic.
Thanks for joining us for Carthage Tiger Football on KDMO and the Carthage Tiger Sports Network.
We'd like to thank our proud sponsors for making this broadcast possible. Garrison Construction, Peachtree Dental, Lauren DeBeauty and Adam Bridges of Farm Bureau Insurance, Reeves Tire, Boomer's Barbecue, Tony Williams of State Farm Insurance, Law Office of Webster and Carlton, Sirloin Stockade, Zyder Tax Service, Kelly Ott of Farmers Insurance, Community National Bank and Trust, Dr. Manzer, Wood Ford, Wood Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, Bob Brown of American Family Insurance, Ott's Food Products, Joe Ryder of Edward Jones Investments, Levi Utter and eXp Realty, Fair Acres Family YMCA, Missouri Southern State University, Jerry Poston of State Farm Insurance, Schmidt CPAs and Advisors, Nell Mortuary, I'm Dick Insurance, Turf Tamers Lawn Care, Carthage Water and Electric, Ross Kennard, Wells Fargo Investment Advisors, Carthage Area McDonald's, Grace Lane's Bowling Alley, Daylight Donut and Whistler's Hamburgers, Clothesline Cleaners, Car Center of Carthage, J Builders, Carthage Dental Associates, 24 Hour Fitness, Probert Auto, Jeff Hodkin of American Family Insurance, Wilkinson Pharmacy, Roscoe's.
And thank you for joining us on KDMO and the Carthage Tigers Sports Network.